Yeah, yeah. Apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know. Attack move. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta,
yeah, I smoke that dang. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come side me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
SKOL VIKES, SKOL VIKES, here we go. SKOL VIKES, SKOL VIKES, here we go. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL VIKES. So we know the pick is in. Caleb Banks was the Vikings pick. Some may agree with it, some don't agree with it, etc. and all that. For me, my biggest question for Caleb Banks, is he healthy, dog? That's all I'm going to say. Is he healthy? Because guess what? If he's healthy, if that foot is cool, he will be an elite player. But that's the big question right there. That's the big question right there for Caleb Banks. You know, did Rob Brzezinski, did the Vikings get it right? We talk about athlete, size, power. He's everything you want in a defensive tackle. I wanted Sadiq, I wanted Proctor, but they left early. I have no problem with Caleb Banks. I was higher on Caleb Banks the whole offseason as well. He was definitely one of my top trench players. Biggest question for him, why I kind of fell back on him, is because of that foot injury. What I kept saying, you have a foot injury at the defensive tackle position, it's always weight. It's always pressure on that foot. You hear me? Heavy. It's where you get your power from. It's always going to be weight and always something going on in the trenches, bro. Physical, violent. How will his feet hold up? You know, the foot injury is not something light, even though he made a statement pretty much said by June, he'll be fully 100% cleared to go. So talent-wise, boom. I think he has all the talent in the world. This pick has Brian Flores' name written all over it. And you're happy to see as well, you're happy to see B Flow get a real foundational piece in his defense. But like they said last night in the draft when the pick came in, it's either boom or bust for the Vikings. He will be a hit or not. If he's a hit, you're talking about a phenomenal player potentially. The size, 6'6", 330 plus, period. You can't coach speed. You can't coach size. You hear me? We need another piece on the defensive line. You picture him right beside Jalen Redmond, Tyrion Ingram. You got very good rotational players coming in, Levi Drake, Rodriguez. You understand? So the Vikings have certain pieces on the depth chart, on the roster, etc. But the biggest question for him is he healthy, dog? That's it. Like I always say, I don't care how talented you are. If you can't be on the field, if you can't help me, what's the point? I don't care if you're the best player in the world. If you always injured, it don't matter, dog. So hopefully this foot is something minute. Hopefully this his foot situation is taken care of. And by June, he will be 100% healthy. But the Vikings obviously saw something in him, believed in him, etc. I have no problem with the pick. The trenches are where the games are won, especially playoff time and all that. So at the end of the day, bro, this is the pick that was the pick. We're going to dive more into Caleb Banks, check out some of his interviews, some of his pressers, check out the presser he had last night, etc. See how he talks, check out his demeanor. I saw a few clips, a few interviews. Definitely brings a certain swag, level of confidence. You want that from any player you have on your squad. You know, a certain belief in self, a certain confidence in self, etc. And like I say, I'm sure Brian Flores was very happy with this pick as well. This has Brian Flores' name written all over it. But the talent is definitely there, bro. Power is definitely there. Period. Scheme fit, etc. Versatile player as well. He can do it all. So when Brian Flores gets his hands on him, I mean, I'm expecting great things from Caleb Banks if he stays healthy, and that's a big if. That foot situation is very real. Right? It could go either way for real. No cap. But first round pick, let me know how you feel about it. How do you feel about Caleb Banks? Before I dive in any further, like I say, this whole live will be about the draft and Caleb Banks. And make sure you come rock and roll with me, lock in with me tonight for the second and third round. The Vikings must win the draft. The work is not done yet. Here we go. But yeah, let me know how you really feel about Caleb Banks, etc. Was it a good pick, bad pick? How do you feel? Prior to chat up, you come in the chat, like it up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Support the grind, support the channel. It takes less than 1 second. Why not? You understand? Heavy. You support the fake already, support the real for real. It's going down in a boogie downtown. SKOL Vikes. Let's get it, bro. Once again, lock in with me tonight for the second and third round. I'm dropping the link all night like I did last night as well, baby. First round, cool. First round, important. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, when it gets very interesting, when it gets very tricky, baby, and all that for sure. Huh? Very important draft. Not even half the work is done yet. But even sitting back and listening to Rob Brzezinski, Kevin O'Connell, it feels like they feel pretty comfortable. And it was an easy decision as well. You understand? So we're going to see how Caleb Banks pans out. But as far as size goes, the man was 6'6", 330, ran a 5 flat 40, flying. He just needs to work on his techniques, his hand placement at times, all the things he spoke on before. And there's no doubt in my mind, Brian Flores, his coaching staff, etc., will put him in the right position, the best position to win and reach his maximum potential. No cap. Early. Here we go, man. Who we go? Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building, man? We go. North's in the building. What up, big dog? Northfield's in the building. What up, Holmes? SKOL Vikes. We go. North say, is that you on the intro? Hell yeah, that's me, North. No cap. You better believe it, dog. You better believe it. SKOL Vikes. North said, before the foot questions, Caleb was my first pick, praying on this one. I feel you, North. I feel you, dog. You know, Caleb Banks could definitely be one of one. man. As far as size, power, speed, all that, he has all the intangibles you are looking for in a defensive tackle, nose tackle, etc. You hear me? Early. You know, we talk about what the Vikings needed. Well, trenches, interior, both sides of the ball for sure. They can address that tonight, but they needed a big juggernaut up front. So if you're mad at that pick, what are you mad at the pick for? Period. Yeah. And they could really draft another depending on how the second round and third rounds go tonight. But Caleb Banks, you know for a fact, Caleb Banks, his biggest question is the foot. That's it. The foot. Is his foot 100%? Is it 50%? Is it 75%? By the time June rolls around, training camp rolls around, will it be 100%? No cap, bro. Here we go. Been watching Banks film. His ball get off skills is like that. Brandon in the building. My dog Brandon in the building. Heavy, main SKOL VIKES. Here we go. But Brandon, you're absolutely correct. He can get off the ball. He can stop the run. Very quick, athletic, and all that. He can pretty much do it all. Damn near do it all. And I guarantee you're talking about a top 15, top 10 pick if he didn't have the foot situation. Oh, yeah, bro. I guarantee you, bro. He would have went way earlier if his situation with his foot was different. Some teams, it scares them. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say I'm concerned about it, but I really want to know if he is 100% and all that. I definitely have questions, period. Anytime you have a player that's dealing with injury, I mean, look at Derisaw. He came in with the injuries. Even his rookie season, right? Boom. The man had to get surgery during rookie camp and all that. So definitely, you're going to have questions off the rip about Caleb Banks and his foot. Because if his foot doesn't hold up, it's a wasted draft pick, period. I don't care how great or talented he is. I mean, we've seen this with Christian Derisaw year in, year out. We're hoping that Christian Derisaw can finally play a full damn year of football this season. But at the end of the day, bro, you don't know. The knee injury is serious. A foot injury is serious, especially at certain positions. We talk about the trenches. You're always banging. You're always violent. You're always physical. You're always putting weight, pressure on that foot, however you want to put it or say it. It's no way around it, dog. As the season goes on, what attrition sets in, fatigue sets in. It's just natural to NFL play the NFL way. Players will be bruised up, banged up, beat up, etc. Can you be durable? Can you last? But good thing for the Vikings, they have a solid rotation. They built a foundation already with the likes of Jalen Redmond, Tyrion Ingram. Don't forget about him. Levi Drake, Rodriguez. Who is that? Eric Williams in the middle, number 99. You know, and they can still bring in more pieces, of course. Then you talk about the edge rushers, Jonathan Grenard, Dallas Turner, Van Ginkel. That's pretty much solidified. So they're really solidifying the trenches. But look for Caleb Banks to come in right away and contribute at a high level eventually, if he stays healthy, bro. That's always a big if, for sure. If he's healthy, you can't move a mountain. He's like that. Real talk, Norse. You hear me? Real damn talk, Norse. Heavy, dog. Norse know what's going on. Yeah, you know what I mean, Norse. We know what the fuck going on around here. SKOL VIKES. Yeah, man, believe that, man. For sure. You understand? For sure, man. That's it, Norse. If he's healthy, I repeat, if he stays healthy, that's all you need. The talent is there. People talking about he's not this, he ain't that. Cap, probably the best defensive tackle in the draft now. You can argue him and old boy from Ohio State. You can throw Peter Woods in there, but you take his size, his power, his speed for his size, agility, quickness, man, real athletic, man. It's no comparison for real. No comparison for real. No cap. This is how you build championship caliber defenses, right? Boom. This is how you build Super Bowl winning teams, bro. Period. You build your trenches, your front line on both sides. Yeah, and matter of fact, I'm very interested in which direction the Vikings go tonight as well. A lot of good players still out there on the board. Will they go center? Will they go D tackle again? Will they go corner, safety? What's up? A lot of options for the Vikings right now. But you really solidify your trenches with a Caleb Banks type shit. His value at 18, bro. That's the biggest question. I got to keep reiterating it as well. That's the only reason he didn't go top 10 or top 15, because of the concerns and questions about his foot injury. You know, but I guarantee if it was no issue with the foot, come on, bro. What did they talk about? How he dominated the Senior Bowl, dominated senior practice, dominated the game, all that, bro. All the talk of the town is if he's healthy. He's healthy, you know what you get. You know he will produce. If he's healthy, he could be a starter. Period, dog. It's no denying his talent, his size, and his power. It could get very spooky, very scary real quick for opposing offenses. You know, heavy, dog, straight up. And once again, I know it, you know it. Brian Flores had his name all on this one. They're all on this one, dog. So once again, shout out Rob, shout out B Flow, shout out Matt Thomas, shout out Kevin O'Connell. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to the interviews and pressers and all that, break it down in the bookie downtown. You understand? But at the end of the day, be very happy about this pick. Just hope that he stays healthy. Because if he stays healthy, baby, sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for that dude, for this defense in general. We're talking about potentially once every 10-year player. Very similar to Caden Proctor, Kenyon Sadiq, etc. And then they go into some teams. I don't know if those teams will develop them right. Pissed me off that Caden Proctor went to Miami. Miami real finesse. Can Miami bring the best out of them? They real finesse. Kenyon Sadiq to the Jets. Come on, bro. The weak ass Jets. Now I understand they acquired more firepower in the draft. They really hit the offensive side of the ball heavy. Three first round picks, all offense. I dig it. I get it. But I'm like, damn, Kenyon Sadiq could have went to a better situation. But it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't, man. No cap. But I definitely have no problem, no issue with the Caleb Banks pick. You understand? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cody Fullen in the building. What up, big dog? Cody Fullen in the building. SKOL VIKES. What he said, defense wins championships. Look at Seattle. Big facts, no cap. Cody, big facts, no damn cap. McDonald don't compare to Caleb. My dog Norris coming in hot, man. He riding with Caleb all day. He say he riding with Caleb Banks all damn day. SKOL VIKES, so we go. Hu Yang in the building. You rang Hu Yang. Huh? You rang Hu Yang. No Ed motherfucking Eddie today, Hu Yang. You hear me? SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man. Cut the BS tunes crap. North, my dog North say he on fire today, man. North in the building coming in hot today, man. Early, dog. They drink you some cold water, Norse. Cool off, my dog. It's kind of hot today. Cool off, my boy. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let me get SKOL VIKES in the chat. I repeat, let me get them SKOL VIKES in the damn chat. Period, dog. The Vikings must win the draft. I repeat, the Vikings must win the damn draft for real. Here we go, man. Here we go. Oh man, they had Banks as top 12 pick if it weren't for his injuries. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. That's how you know right there. Everybody had him as a top 12 pick if it weren't for his injuries and all that, of course. And that's the bottom line. That's just what it is. If he wasn't dealing with a foot injury, he would have been top 10, top 15. He's like that. His talent is like that. Shit, yeah. Real talk, bro. His size, speed, power is like that. Heavy. No way around it, dog. No cap. Here we go. Broski Bear in the building. Broski Bear in the building. What up, big dog? Let's get it. What? Caleb is a bust of a pick again. What? The Vikings are faking the funk on draft night. Hey, yeah, you might be wrong on that one, Broski Bear. You got to expound on that one, Broski Bear. How the hell can you say Caleb Banks is a bust right now? Right? Biggest question for Caleb Banks is his health. He stays healthy, he'll be dominant. Oh yeah, he will be elite for sure. Now you must expound, Broski Bear, why you say Caleb Banks is a bust off the rip, bro. You know, you can't just say, oh, Caleb Banks is a bust. Tell us why. Tell us why, dog. Heavy. What does that weird tune stuff even mean? Hey, let him know, Hu Yang. Let him know, Hu Yang. I'm gonna let Hu Yang break that one down. Hey, Hu Yang, speak up. Speak your ass up. You hear me? Heavy. The hell going on around here for sure. But broski, bro, I must know, bro, and I might drop the link later and all that, but I must know why you say you feel comfortable in saying Caleb Banks is a bust right now. Here we go. Hey, broski, bro, who was y'all pick? Who was y'all pick? Let me know who y'all picked as well. Who was the Chicago Bears pick last night? Here we go. Who was the Chicago Bears pick last night? Let me know, broski bear. So we're going to dive right into it. I told you this live will be strictly about Caleb Banks and the Vikings. Caleb Banks and the Vikings once again. So first up, we got Rob Brzezinski, Kevin O'Connell. I hope Brian Flores comes out and speaks as well, because I guarantee you Brian Flores, B-Flow, had his name all over this round yonder. So believe in Flow, if anything, period. But like I told you, Rob Brzezinski has done a great job this offseason so far. Free agency class, boom, brought in 2 solid players. One should be a starter, one will be a solid backup, period. Then you go to the draft, you get Caleb Banks, boom. Second round, win. Third round, win. You hear me? Early. Here we go, man. SKOL vibes. But first, I want to get into Rob Brzezinski, how he feels about Caleb Banks, the whole thought process in drafting Banks, etc. And just break it down real quick. Let's get it. Given the avatar pick, he's probably Chinese and don't even know football. Y'all said it all. Damn, know it all, man. Hey, Norse coming in hot, man. Hold up, Norse. Damn, Norse. Norse said you got to explain, Hu Yang. Norse said you got to explain, Hu Yang. He's too tall to play NT, 6'6", center of gravity too high. Blockers get under him and move him. I say that's cap. Broski Bear, go watch the film, go watch the tape. You understand? Go watch the highlight room. I don't care how tall you are if you can get motherfucking low for show. You understand? If you're powerful, even let's say a lineman does get under him, he can maneuver, he can operate still. He's that athletic, that powerful, that strong, etc. You understand? I understand what you're saying about low center of gravity, but if you're a tall guy and you can keep your pad level low, you'll be all right. Period. Yeah, and all that will get corrected by the coaching staff. That comes with time, experience, technique, etc. Period. Flexibility, mobility, and all that. That's what it is, bro. He's 6'6", 330, running a 5 flat 40. He's flying on the field. Period, bro. No cap. And let's not forget, this is team ball. Team ball, bro. So you line him up next to a Jalen Redmond. You line him up next to a Levi Drake Rodriguez with a high motor. You line him up with a Tyrion Ingram, a motherfucking Tyrion Ingram who gonna be a monster himself. And that's just to name 4. Come on, bro. Let's go. Cause havoc. Huge, heavy guy with injured foot, bad pick. You can only say it's a bad pick if he can't stay healthy. That's the only way you can say that, broski bear. And time will tell. If he can stay healthy, we know what it is. If he doesn't, you're absolutely correct. Waste of a pick, period. Damn, he say Hu Yang sounds like a rotten Chinese dish. Oh, damn. Get him off you, Hu Yang. Get him off you, Hu Yang. Make him respect your damn name, Hu Yang. You rang, Hu Yang. Come on, man. Here we go. Diaco Fool in the building. Deacon, who is he? Deacon Fool in the building. What up, big dog? I guess he's a Bears. Thieneman? who's guaranteed on Thieneman, Diaco? I mean, what has Thieneman proven, Diaco? You're questioning Caleb Banks, but you're not questioning Thieneman. Oh, it's a lot of questions about Thieneman, bro. Period. Heavy. You understand? And don't just come here telling me, oh, he ran a 4.35 or whatever. It's a lot of questions about Thieneman for real. I think Emmanuel Warren is better than Thieneman for real. No cap. I think Genesis Smith is better than Thieneman. No cap. Being real honest here. Real honest. I wasn't big on Thieneman. He's fast, yeah. But what else does he bring to the table? You know, I question his football play overall in general. You understand? But like I say, I can name 3 safeties better than him, or who I think is better than him right now. You understand? Show your ass up. Yeah, I can name 3 safeties who I think is better than Thieneman right now. Emmanuel Warren out of Toledo, heavy. Who else I said earlier, Holmes? Genesis Smith out of Arizona, heavy. Who else we got here? It's maybe 3, 4 more. Then when you really do research and all that. But Thieneman is no guarantee. You want to compare the Banks pick to a Thieneman pick? Right? Thieneman could damn well be a bust for real. Period. Here we go. Big Dre in the building. Big Dre in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL VIKES. It's not a great first round pick if you have to say if he can stay healthy. How? What are you talking about? Expound, Big Dre. Expound, Big Dre. No cap. You know, it's a lot of players that came through the draft and people said, hey, if he can stay healthy. There's a lot of teams that have took players with injury risk. Look at Caleb Downs. Everybody's saying the same thing. If he can stay healthy, if his knee holds up, you understand? Period. You can always say, you can name an array of players that teams drafted, took a chance on, etc. What the hell? That's like saying, okay, the Bears drafted Thieneman. I mean, what you mean? If Thieneman, you got to say, hey, if Thieneman can cover, can he play man? Right? If Thieneman can't become a better man defender, will it be a bad pick? Hell yeah. Period, dog. Shit. It's always something you can say about a player that will hold him back. We go, man. Shit. All I'm saying, if that boy stay healthy, he's a real dog, a real damn dog, no cap. Let's get into this presser. We're going to get into Rob Brzezinski first, then KOC, then we're going to break Caleb Banks down. You understand? Here we go. Let's get it. Y'all ready? Let's get it.
Well, you guys got KO. I'm sure he told you all about Caleb and how excited we are.
Let me know if the audio is clear as well. Let me know if you can hear Rob Brzezinski clearly and all that. You know, I must know. So fire the chat up. Do you hear Rob Brzezinski clear on the mic, through the screen, etc.? Here we go. Who this here? Brandon says Thieneman can't even tackle for real. And once again, let me know if y'all can hear the audio clear, mine and Rob Brzezinski's as well, dog. I repeat, is my audio clear and is Rob Brzezinski's audio clear as well? Fire the chat up and let me know ASAP, quickly and swiftly. Here we go. But Brandon says Thieneman can't even tackle for real. It's always something with a player, right? Always something that needs to get corrected, develop more, etc. And if we're being real, it's always a draw to straw, period. Whether it's the first pick of the draft or the last pick of the draft, I don't care who it is. It's always a draw of the straw. Here we go. Let's get it.
Just really proud of our staff, our coaches, how hard everybody worked, to make the selection we made tonight. And we're really happy about it and ready to roll.
Questions?
Rob, what was your process for analyzing the medical with Caleb and determining, obviously, that he was good to go from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we have the best doctors in the country, if not the world. And
you see that? You see right there? Prime example. So they did their due diligence to really observe Caleb, right? So they definitely did their due diligence to observe Caleb Banks. He just said he feels like they have the best doctors in the world. So I'm sure the physical was done, questions were asked, certain procedures were done. Enough was done for them to believe that this foot injury will not affect him moving forward. I repeat again, obviously enough was done. They believed he was healthy enough, right, to believe that this foot injury would not affect him moving forward, that it would not be a major issue, bro, period. So don't think the Vikings just, we're just gonna draft Caleb Banks, Holmes, just cause. Oh, fuck it. We're not gonna investigate nothing, dog. We're just gonna draft him on a whim, on the fly. Come on, bro. You think they didn't bring in the best doctors, just like he just said? He feels like they have the best doctors in the world. So you think they didn't check out his foot thoroughly? Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it, right? Period. Come on, bro. Here we go. And also on top of that, shit, any player can get injured. It's part of the game, bro. You can have a player who was healthy his whole college career, then turn pro, come to the NFL and be injured. JJ McCarthy, prime example, right? Boom. Healthy his whole college career, damn near. First season meniscus, second year, whatever you want to call it, first year on the field in a physical form and all that. Battling injuries, being nicked up, banged up. So it can happen to anybody, bro. Caleb Banks could come in and be healthy majority of his career. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So let's not get caught up in all the injury talk and injury hype. Period. We go.
We have complete confidence in them. There's nothing, without risk in any player you select, but we feel very good, about where Caleb will be when it's time to go to training camp. And so we're comfortable with the injury.
How did you kind of negotiate or balance that understanding that he has a high potential if the injuries aren't going to derail his career?
Yeah, I mean, it took a lot of discussion. I think none of this you can just look at in a vacuum. So as we're analyzing Caleb and we're stacking our board, we just stack the board based on the way we see the talent. And you're analyzing everything and including everything. And we just felt really comfortable where he was on our board. And the board fell, and he was the best player on the board, and we took him. And it was pretty easy.
Rob, how important did you feel like, just with where the roster was, the defensive tackle position was one you guys needed to look at throughout the course of the draft?
Just number one, it might not be fair to Flo and his staff, but he's so good at whoever's in that room making the players play to their potential and put a really good product on the field. None at all, really. I mean, we wanted, in the ideal world, we needed help.
And we've seen Brian Flores work miracles with his defense now, with a lack of talent in certain areas. Now you give him a Caleb Banks to work with, Holmes, for real. a healthy Caleb Banks and all that to help grow and develop, put in the right positions, etc. What you think B Flow gonna do with him for real? Cap, if that was true, then why can't Darisaw stay on the field? What do you mean, Norris? Expound, bro. Expound, bro. Here we go. You understand? Darisaw, he can't stay on the field because he's very injury prone. You understand? Shit. That's Darisaw's biggest concern right now. You know? That's Darisaw's biggest concern right now, dog. You know, and how is the O-line always injured? Hey, a lot of questions, Norse. Best doctors for real. Hey, you know. But at the same time, Norse, I mean, the doctors really don't have anything to do with Darisaw being injured. Wouldn't that be more what? Maybe the strength and conditioning program, strength and conditioning coaches, etc., trainers and all that. And then it just comes down to Darisaw. Why is he so injury prone? It's just some players like that who are very injury prone around the NFL, straight up. Some players, it's just them. It just happens, period. But you know if Darisaw's healthy, what he brings to the table. Just like you know if Caleb Banks is healthy, what he brings to the damn table, dog, for sure. Here we go. Let's get it, man.
There, and it worked out that way. So didn't feel pressure at all. There's other players in the draft that we liked on the defensive line, and just really, really fortunate for us to get who we thought, you know, was the very, very best player, you know, on the defensive line in the draft.
Rob, with him having the wingspan that he does and just the reach on the line, just how much of a difference does that make getting someone like that?
Then the other thing about it is this here. You understand? The other thing about it is this here, Holmes, heavy. Like I like the way Rob Brzezinski simplified it. They said we felt like this was the best man on the board, a position of need as well, pretty much a win-win. They didn't make it all, try to make it too dynamic and try to overthink it and do too much. No, hell no. They went with their move, didn't hesitate at all. He fell to him. He was there. Like I say, he wouldn't have been there at all if not for the foot injury. So they took the best player on the board in their minds. They didn't second guess. They didn't question a damn motherfucking thing. They went with their move and played it very well. And I think it will pan out for sure, period. Oh, yeah, for sure. We talking about you have a potential monster up front. I mean, the dude's 6'6", 330 already. You hear me? Early. Long arms, long wingspan, right? Puts him at an advantage already. As long as he can keep his pad height, pad level low. Come on, bro. Let's get it. We rushed Darisaw too fast. He should have sat longer and rehab. Big facts, no cap, Brandon. Heavy. Instead, we were letting him do an active rehab mid-season. Yeah, it's like this, Brandon. They should have picked, you know, you're gonna play him, you're gonna bring him back early and roll it, or you're gonna let him sit and heal for real. They chose what? They tried to do a damn semi-healing program, not knowing for sure if he was 100%. Yeah, bro. So we definitely got questions with Caleb Banks in his foot, but don't get caught up in that, though. That's all I'm saying. You understand? Don't miss out on the talent that the Vikings have acquired. Probably the best D tackle in the game in the draft right now. You hear me? Period. Definitely the biggest, right? Right. How long have Vikings fans been saying, hey, we need a juggernaut up front? Huh? Heavy. We need a big boy up front who can really change the game, change the narrative and all that. We need somebody to go alongside Jalen Redmond who can really play ball, who can really take up space type shit, right? Boom. Who can really hold up the old linemen so the linebackers can run free, period. Bitch ass motherfucker Javon Hargrave want to get up there because he didn't want to do his job right around yonder, and he want to get over there and question flow, right? Question flow, like Flow's scheme or Flow's uh or Flow's strategy was the issue. No, Cap, bro, do your damn job. And you talk about taking up space, taking up O lineman. Caleb Banks can do just that for real. Here we go. Let's get back to it, man. SKOL VIKES. Once again, right? You come in the chat, make sure you fire the chat up, like, comment, and subscribe as well. Share this with any and everybody you know for sure. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Caleb Banks is in the building. I repeat, Caleb Banks is in the damn building. How do you feel about it, bro? How do you feel about it for real? Let me get them SKOL VIKES in the chat as well. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it.
That room.
I mean, I think KO probably talked about it. His traits are off the charts. You know, you don't find guys like this. He's got all the ability in the world. Like I told him, I don't even think he realizes how good he can be. And with our coaching staff and the work that
You see that? And not only that, Rob Brzezinski, they understand, like, I told him he don't realize how good he can be. So he's already building that confidence and that belief as well. You know, everybody looking at Caleb Banks understand the talent, the level of talent he has. Right? And they're already instilling that confidence in him, that belief in him, that power in him for sure. And just like Rob just said, with this coaching staff, with Flores and his defensive staff, oh man, sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for that dude. Straight up. Here we go. LeVar Risking in the building. What up, big dog? Shout out LeVar in the building, Holmes. He say big facts, hometown. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, Holmes. SKOL VIKES. Shout out LeVar Risking in the building once again, man. Let's get it, bro. Here we go.
he's going to be put in. I think the sky's the limit, you know, and but in this business, it's day by day. He's got to get healthy. He's got to go to camp. He's got to earn a job. He's got all the potential. And I think together with his commitment and the resources and the coaching we have, it's going to give him the best chance to be successful.
What was it like to get on the phone with him and just share the news with him and his family?
It was exciting. You know, it was exciting. My favorite part of the day, though, was I called an old friend and mentor and legend, Scott Studwell, and he was kind enough to meet me for breakfast this morning. And that kind of got my mind, you know, in the right spot, you know, and I think in today's world, there's so many inputs, you know, and there's AI and there's all these things. And I just sat down with Stud and we had some coffee and breakfast, and we talked about the way it was in the old days, and we're not trying to overcomplicate this. And so a shout out to Stud. We love you, brother. And
I love the fact as well, they didn't try to overcomplicate a damn thing. What has he been pushing damn near all off season, especially when speaking about the draft, etc. Don't overthink it. Don't try to do too much. Don't think about it too damn much. I love what Rob Brzezinski just said right there. You know, we're not gonna make this more difficult than it isn't. You hear me? Early. Our player's there. He's still on the board. We feel like he's the best D tackle in the draft. This is the guy we want. So let's make the move and get him, bro. Period. You understand? Man sharpen man, iron sharpens iron. So I'm glad Rob Brzezinski has people or had people around him as well to keep his mind right. Say, hey, you know who you want. You know what you are looking for. Go get him. And everything worked out great. Here we go, man. Let's get it, bro. Timothy in the building. Timothy Stewart in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Here we go, man. For sure. Hope they can get Jamar McCoy. Hey, I'm with you. I dig it. I dig it. Jamar McCoy, another player who is a alleged risk, right? They say his knee injury. What's up with his knee injury and all that? You see what I mean? You can always talk about, pros and cons, right? What if he gets hurt? What if he's not healthy? Period. But you can also talk about if he stays healthy, what type of player will he be? Jamar McCoy, prime example. whoever picks him, taking a chance as well on that damn knee. But I guarantee you, it's teams out there who say, hey, fuck that knee injury, right? Boom. We see the talent in him. We understand how great he can be if he's healthy. And they go with their move, period. Yeah. Any player can get hurt, bro. Any player can get hurt. I don't care who it is. The NFL is a risky business, right? Boom. Football is a risky business for sure. Shit, let me chart my shit up 1 second. You know? Oh, good. You hear? Football is a risky business for sure. My dog Dre in the building. My dog Dre in the building. What up, bro? Let's get it, man. Let's get it. SKOL VIKES. Yeah, how you feeling about that pick, Dre? Huh? How you feeling about that pick, dog? No cap. Here we go. Ty Simpson went early. Big facts, no cap. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. That was probably the biggest shocker of the draft right there. Prime example, that boy Sean McVay, didn't nobody think Ty Simpson would go no damn 12, 13 pick. A lot of so-called experts and scouts, analysts, etc., said he would maybe drop to the second round, late first round. You understand? Shit, that just goes to show you right there. Teams like who they like, coaches want who they want. Sean McVay, that has Sean McVay's name written all on it. And I guarantee you, Sean McVay gonna show who the true quarterback whisperer is. Perfect position for Ty Simpson to be in as well. He ain't got to rush to play. He can sit a year, sit 2 years even if necessary. But he is the man after Stafford. I repeat, it's clear to see he is the man coming in after Matthew Stafford, right? Boom. And what a great player to learn from and all that, straight up. Sit back, soak up the game, Holmes. Let the game slow down for him. Learn the playbook, learn the ins and outs of the game, on the field, off the field, right? Pick Matthew Stafford brain all season long, learning tricks of the trade from him. So yeah, shout out Ty Simpson. Roll Tide full of pride, bro. Happy for the man, for real. He's in a great situation. Probably the best situation he could ask to be in, for real. Here we go. Western TV, Western NV at Freedom the Alien collab. Let's get it, man. Shout out my dog Western in the building, homies. You hear me? Early. Let's work. Let's work, big dog. Heavy. Let me know for sure. Here we go. Drew, that was a shocker. Big shocker, man. Big shocker, bro. No cap. Timothy say facts for sure. Here we go. Straight up, man. Norris, big shocker though. Didn't nobody or their mama expect Ty Simpson to go 13? What was it, 12, 13 to the Rams early? Damn, Sean McVay must like him a lot. I repeat, Sean McVay must like him a lot. Straight up. SKOL VIKES. Brandon say that was a crazy reach. Was it a reach, Brandon? I mean, I was shocked at it. I was thinking like, hey, what else do the Rams need? They could have taken what, maybe a corner or a safety. But like I say, cornerback position, safety position is very deep. So Sean McVay probably looking at it like, hell, I go ahead and get my quarterback of the future right now. The quarterback that everybody is sleeping on, passing up on, all that. So Sean McVay thinking about the depth of the drafts. Hey, bro, we're going to see. We're going to see. Simpson found a good home. Facts, Norris, facts. How do you feel about Emmanuel McNeil Warren? I just talked about him, Timothy, right? Pay attention, dog. I said, I think McNeil Warren is better than Thieneman. I'll put Emmanuel Warren over Thieneman. I'll put Genesis Smith over Thieneman heavy. You know, Emmanuel Warren is still out there, of course. So if the Vikings can land him, wow. You get Caleb Banks, you get Emmanuel Warren, wow. Heavy, making great moves. But I think Emmanuel Warren is very talented. He'll hit you in the mouth, he'll head buster, he'll break you down in the boogie downtown for sure. But he's a sure tackler as well. He's not just a damn big hitter, right? Boom. Solid coverage skills, big, swag, confident. So hell yeah, bro. It's definitely options tonight. Once again, make sure you come rock and roll with me, lock in with me tonight as well, bro. Second and third round is going down in the boogie downtown. SKOL VIKES. They must win the drafts. It wasn't a shocker. I was telling y'all, hey, Dre. Obviously, these teams believe in Simpson. You know, they just wasn't saying his name for no reason. His draft stock didn't just start to rise, right, for no damn reason. Obviously, teams out there saw something in him, period. And shout out Dre in the building. He did call it, bro, for sure. Here we go. Shit, they were saying the Vikings might take him at 18 type shit. You hear me? Early, no cap. My biggest thing for Ty Simpson, all the talent in the world, no doubt. But for me, how does he handle pressure? Is he another Kirk Cousins? That's the biggest question I have about Ty Simpson, bro. You know, I'm a Bama fan for real, right? Roll Tide full of pride. You watched Ty Simpson last year. Biggest concern about him, under pressure, we've seen him fold, period. Right? Under pressure, we've seen him get rattled heavy, right? Under pressure last year, we saw him make horrible throws, bad decisions, miss wide open receivers, period. So you can't deny that fact. Now you send him to the Rams with Sean McVay, a great, real offensive mastermind. Sean McVay, real QB whisperer. Sean McVay with a point to prove as well. Shit. He could change Ty Simpson's whole game around. But if he can handle that pressure, that NFL pressure, handle that spotlight, shit, we talking about a potential elite quarterback, period. Arm talent is there, right? Him being a leader is there, period. Maturity there, bruh, period. Shit, he put Bama on his back a few times last year. Can't take away that from him. Give respect, give credit when credit is due, right? Give props when props are damn due. And Ty Simpson held it down in a few games for sure. But I need to see that he can handle pressure, handle the spotlight, handle being in big prime positions. Heavy. Straight up, bro. When the pressure's on, how will he react? That's it. We go. I like this pick for us. IDK what anyone says. ASO in the building. ASO in the building. What up, Holmes? Heavy. SKOL VIKES. I like it too. I like it too, for sure. For sure. You know, also, people who saying they don't like the pick are just capping and yapping. Because honestly, what reason would somebody say they don't like the Caleb Banks pick besides of his foot injury? That's it. That's all you can really say for real. I mean, what reason would you not like this pick here? And on top of that, you attacking the trenches. Been the whole complaint for years for the Vikings, right? Interior D-line, interior O-line. Now they addressed the situation. They addressed the problem. Everybody got a problem with it. Come on now, bro. Stop the cap. Motherfuckers be hypocrites, bro. Early. You know it also. You know it. Straight hypocrites, right? They talk about wanting to build the trenches, talk about wanting a D lineman. And when the Vikings draft one, they want to say, hey, this is a bad pick. So who else would you have wanted? Who else would you have motherfucking wanted? For everybody out there who don't like the Caleb Banks pick and all that. You know? Who else the hell would you have wanted, bro? For real. Come on now, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Motherfuckers need to pick what the hell they want, right? What the hell they really stand for. What the hell do they want to see from the Vikings and all that? Period. Because somebody who say Caleb Banks is a bad pick, only thing you can really say is what? His foot? Shit, what, bro? Come on now. Nicholas in the building. Nicholas in the building. What up, big dog? He say minus injuries. Banks comparison to Chris Jones. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Nicholas. Getting compared to Chris Jones, right? Compared to Chris Jones, you're in elite company for sure. You're in elite company, bro. That shows you his upside, period. Come on now, man. That shows you how high his ceiling is for real. Let's not get carried away with the bullshit. No bullshit. We have one of the worst run defense in the NFL, so I believe this was a great pick. Mark my words. We will be top 10 in run stopping defense. There you go, Oso. There you go, baby. SKOL VIKES. Where the sirens at around this bitch for sure. The Vikings got the right pick. They got 9 picks, so we good. Shout out Squid Billy in the building. Shout out Squid Billy in the building. What up, Holmes? SKOL VIKES. I repeat, SKOL VIKES. Here we go. He say the Vikings got the right pick. They got 9 picks, so we good. We damn good. I repeat, damn good, Squid. For sure, dog. You know it. I know it. And guess what? Everybody talking like the draft is over, right, Squid? They forgetting we got what? 6 more rounds. Second round pick coming up. Tripping for real, bro. No cap. Here we go. Get back to the presser right quick, man. Let's get it.
Thanks for your counsel.
What made you reach out to him? Assuming that you reached out to him.
Of course.
What made you do that?
Yeah, I respect him so much. I mean, I was going to go through this process for the first time in my career. I've been in a lot of draft rooms with Stud, and he's amazing at this, and just really respect him and his opinion. And it was just more of a general conversation, but it was very, I felt like it really grounded me, and I was able to pass that on to our coaches and our personnel staff as well.
How did you look at it in terms of, obviously you talked about Caleb's traits and then the injuries. And so how do you look at that and project like where the right place to take him is, or what the floor of what you can take him? I mean, there's all different.
Yeah, you stack the players based on ability, how we like them, and then you got to take into account things like injury, off-field character, all these other things that come into play. And it's again, it's nothing. None of this happens in a vacuum. We stack the board and we keep talking about it, and we're weighing all these things, and we manipulate it around until we're comfortable with the way we have them stacked, the impact that they can have on our team. And then we just follow the board.
But do you think at all about like, would he be there on day 2, or would he be there, on our next pick? Or do you think, like, was it your analysis that he would?
He might have been there, he might not. You just don't know. I just know.
Exactly. Like, who knows would he have been there? I guarantee he wouldn't have made it out the first round. Like Rob said, who knows whether the player will be there or not? Right? That's not your damn concern or problem. What happened was he fell to him. They didn't think twice about it, and he was there. And they like, shit, he there? We got to get him. You know what I'm saying? That simple, that plain, period. Come on, bro. But I definitely like how Rob is speaking right now. Definitely like how he's speaking, bro. For sure. Here we go.
On our board, he was the best player there when we selected him, and we feel outstanding about the selection. If it wasn't for the foot, we would have no chance of seeing him where we picked him. And so we're looking at it as an opportunity.
There you go. You heard what he said, huh? You heard what he said, Holmes? Heavy. If it wasn't for the foot, you would have had no damn chance at getting him. That's what it comes down to, boils down to, and all that. If it wasn't for that damn foot injury, he wouldn't have been there. He would have been going top 10, period. Straight up, for sure. You saw how he dominated the Senior Bowl. Yeah, for real. So let's calm it way the hell down, bro. All you got to think about, you want to question the Banks, ask yourself, remind yourself, if it wasn't for his foot injury, he would have been going top 10, top 12, period. Skol Vikes, man. Here we go. Timothy says, what offensive player would you take? And what linebacker would you take? Shit. Hey, man. We can talk Alabama linebackers all day. You understand? Heavy. Then you got to break down the rounds and all that. The tight end from Vanderbilt is still out there, right? Boom. Every cornerback you may want is still out there, for real. You understand? Heavy. Here we go.
From that standpoint, to acquire a really unique talent, and we're so fired up.
Was there, you sat in as many draft meetings as you have. Was there something about the way Stud went about it that stood out to you?
I mean, Stud was just the most humble celebrity, superstar, or whatever. And, Stud just had such a special way about leading people, about creating conversation, collaboration, bringing people together, valuing other people's opinion, not thinking like, with his resume and all the things he's accomplished and his scouting history that he was any better at this than anybody else. And he had core fundamentals and team building philosophies that he believed in, and I respect him and love him as a friend. And I don't know what else to say about my guy Stud.
Rob, you mentioned off-field character. What have you gathered about Caleb's off-field character?
Excellent. I mean, we're really excited about, everybody has some areas probably to grow in their lives, all of us do. But we think he's a tremendous human being.
I like what he said right there too, right? Boom. Everybody has errors. Everybody has room to grow, get better, areas of their life that they can grow in, for sure, right? Boom. You're talking about a young player, NFL, millions, money, all that, bro. Of course he has rooms to grow, for sure. Shit. I don't care how old you are, what position you're in, where you work, what background you come from, etc. It's always room to grow every fucking day. So what you mean, bro? As long as he's not getting into trouble on some bullshit off the field, right? Fucking up, not zoned in, not locked in. Everything else can be corrected, for sure. But everybody got things they can improve upon. No cap. Rob Brzezinski as well, dog. You hear me? Early. So as long as he ain't getting into trouble, going to jail, doing dumb shit, we good. Let's ball. Let's win. Here we go, man. Let's get violent around this bitch, huh? Skol Vikes. Let's go, bro. For sure. We needed D tackle to be first round pick. I like Woods better, but if this kid stays healthy, he will be a menace. Banks isn't that bad. Now go get me some Ponds round 2. Stop playing around, then do whatever. Shout out Daniel in the building, dog. No cap. Skol Vikes. Woods, solid athlete, athletic, quick, but I feel as far as scheme, as far as versatility, Caleb Banks can do it all. And Brian Flores will put that on full display. I guarantee that, bro. You understand? Straight up. Oh, yeah, Brian Flores will put that on full display. Here we go.
He's a really, really good person. He's fun to be around. He loves football. Like I said before, I think the interesting thing about him is he doesn't realize how good of a player he can be. And it's going to be fun to see Flo and Coach Nielsen and the rest of our staff work with him. And
You know it, Daniel. You know it, Daniel. You know how I go, Daniel, right? You know it. What Daniel said. 18 in here, only eight likes. What the fuck? Come on now. Tell him, Daniel. Talk to him, bro. You hear me? Heavy. You know how I go down, though, for sure. It's all good, Daniel, bro. Let's get it. You hear me early. SKOL VIKES, man. SKOL VIKES. Shout out Daniel in the building, making it make sense, huh? Heavy. Here we go. Now Seattle reached for the Stars with Prince in round 1. OMG. Yeah, that was kind of a reach if you ask me. But Seattle, the 32 pick, different. They could have went in a different direction, but hey, they went with a running back. Do you think Price is like that? I don't, but we shall see. We go. He's easily a top 10 pick if it wasn't for the foot injury. Big facts, no cap, LeVar. Big facts, no cap. Norse said, I wanted Price. Are you sure, Norse? Are you sure? Here we go. Me too, Norse. Didn't see Seattle reaching like that. But hey, Daniel and Norse. Daniel, you say Seattle reached. Shit. Would it have been a reach if the Vikings drafted him at 18? I mean, period. Him going in the first round, was it a reach in general for anybody who may have drafted him? Here we go.
Help him reach that potential.
Was there any consideration at all or any phone calls moving around the board via trade, or was it just not as much of a?
Yeah, I mean, there was, typically you're making, like, we made all the pre-draft phone calls. We had several conversations during the draft. Nothing materialized for us that we felt like, made sense. And, that's part of the process. And ultimately, we wanted to take Caleb where we did, and we're thrilled about it.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
Go T-Wolves.
That boy Rob funny what he said. That boy said go T-Wolves type shit. Shout out Rob Brzezinski in the building, bro. Making moves, coming in hot. Like I told you earlier, bro, on previous videos and all that. This is pretty much an interview damn near for Rob Brzezinski. I repeat, this is an interview for Rob Brzezinski right now. And so far, guess what? He's passing this damn interview. I don't know if y'all realize it or not, dog. He's passing this interview for real, heavy. He could damn well be your GM of the future. If they continue the progress in the draft, oh yeah, bitch, yeah. Rob Brzezinski will be your GM of the motherfucking future. And guess what? I wouldn't be mad at all. I wouldn't be mad at all. All right. First year really handling personnel business. You get a Caleb Banks. Now, if you can continue to build and win this draft for real, why wouldn't you make him the GM? Hell, why the hell wouldn't you make him your GM off the rip? Right? Don't make it overcomplicated. Don't do this and don't do that. No, go with the man who should have the job. If he outperforms Kwesi, do better than what Kwesi has ever done in 4 years, and Rob Brzezinski brings you a solid draft, a A+ draft in his first year at the helm, huh? And you talking about questioning it? Who is your GM? What the fuck? Rob Brzezinski is your new GM, bruh. Period. Off the rip, straight up. Huh? Come on, bro. Come on now, man. Let's be real about it here. Me too, but give me Pawns round 2. Everybody likes Pawns. Everybody likes Pawns. Well, not everybody. Some say Pawns is too short. Me personally, I feel like if you a dog, you a dog. You can play, period. We've seen a lot of so-called allegedly too small corners or short corners play great ball, period. I mean, shit, hell, the Vikings had one of them for sure. Winfield, early, aggressive tackle, knock your motherfucking head off for sure. What was Winfield? 5'8", huh? 5'9"? Dale Green. I mean, who? The list goes on. So I don't care how small you are as a corner. If you have certain attributes and you can play ball and you a dog, what does it matter? 5'9", 5'8", boom. Long as you in the 5'9", 5'10" range, I'm really cool with it. Then not to mention if they can jump out the gym, you talk about the combine numbers, 40, vertical, shuttle, cone, etc. So once again, don't get caught up in all the size hype. You look at Isaiah Bonds, you see, hey, he's a real dog on the field. He brings physicality, he brings violence and all that for sure. Period, bro. Come on now. He's a real football player for sure. Here we go, man. Here we go. Definitely want Pons next now. You could get him. You could get him. You hear me, Norse? I mean, I think the Vikings have an early second round pick. Early second round pick. So you could definitely go corner, definitely go Pons, definitely go Avion Terrell, etc. Here we go. Brandon Cisse still out there. Here we go. This is a deep draft for the cornerback position and safety position. Let's not forget that, bro. For real. Banks the type of player the Chiefs would have took. No doubt. No doubt, Squid. You see they comparing him to Chris Jones already. Come on, bro. You damn right the Chiefs would have took him for sure. The Chiefs understand and they know how to recognize talent. That's what they do for real. That's why they always be in the mix year in, year out. You understand? Heavy. Come on, bro. A lot of teams would have took him if it wasn't for that damn foot. Here we go. That's the biggest X factor right there, his foot. That's it. That's it. His foot. That's it. Nothing else to talk about for real. Here we go. Now we're going to get into Kevin O'Connell. See what he has to say. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold up, hold up. Here we go.
Should I join it? Even crazier is that folks stick with insurance that keeps them waiting around to file a claim, while Geico's claim support is available day or night. What are you waiting for?
No one knows.
It feels good to step out of line. It feels good to Geico.
Here's how we helped Greg go from solely relying on word-of-mouth marketing to generating a 21x return.
Well, it's great to be with you guys. We're obviously having just selected Caleb, a culmination of a very lengthy and thorough process. Just want to, I know we'll get a chance, as we work throughout the weekend to really talk about just the process of the personnel department and coaches led by, Rob really bringing this whole thing together. Really excited about adding a player of Caleb's talent. Really felt like we were able to identify a player with the ceiling, what we believe to be a top 10 caliber talent and difference maker potentially, in a place where we really wanted to, add some size and youth to that defensive line. We feel really good about not only Jalen Redmond, but the rest of the young guys in that room, that now we get to add, a guy with a ton of upside, between Flo and Ryan Nielsen and their excitement of the player and the way.
Then you have Ryan Nielsen and Brian Flores working with this man, building him into a dominant force in the NFL one day. You understand? Observing his so-called weaknesses, strengthening his strengths, teaching him the football game. You know how Brian Flores get down. You know how Brian Flores get down, right? And I got to say it every time. What he's done, the success he has obtained with the lack of personnel. Think about when he finally starts getting his personnel that he wants in the damn room. Elite player here, elite player there. Come on now. Let's get it, bro. SKOL Vikes. But Ryan Nielsen and Brian Flores, oh yeah. They're going to have a lot of fun producing him, bro, developing this man here, teaching him, right? Creating a monster, so to say. Here we go.
We use the process from the combine formal to the 30 visit to Ryan Nielsen spending some time with him down at the University of Florida. Felt between that and the fact that medically we feel strongly about where Caleb's not only at right now, after really getting that thing totally fixed up and having the type of medical team here, surgeon wise, orthopedic surgeon wise, we have some of the best in the world. A lot of people around the league come to some of our folks specifically in regards to foot and ankle stuff, and we spent a lot of time, lengthy time, just making sure we all felt really good about it, so that Caleb can come here with the excitement that we have for him, and quite honestly, as coaches, can't wait to coach this player. He loves football, wants to be coached hard, and ultimately believes that the Minnesota Vikings is a great place for him to come and try to maximize who he is as a player, not only now, but where we think he can take this thing throughout his career with the type of talent and ability that he has.
Kevin, just what was the process medically? I mean, how much, did you guys dive into just his history with kind of those feet?
Yeah, we really, we use the extent of the process that we can. We feel very strongly about not only Caleb, but how we've evaluated all the prospects in the draft from a medical standpoint. It is important that we expect Caleb to have a big time impact in 2026 and beyond.
Shit, you damn right. You damn right. That's why you draft him at 18. Any player in the first round, you expect to have a big impact right away. And Caleb Banks is definitely one of those guys, Holmes, for sure. Ain't no way you draft him or whoever, and you don't expect him to come in right away and play. Oh, he better motherfucking play at a high level for sure. Period, bro. You understand? We go. Only Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles. James in the building. James Miller in the building. Hold up now. This franchise is a fucking joke. Oh, man. What's up, James? What's up? You feeling my boy? You coming in kind of hot, bro. Drink you some cold water type shit. You hear me, James Miller in the building? Now, we ain't going to sit here and disrespect the franchise and all that, James Miller. You hear me, dog? No cap. You understand? Now, you ain't going to come in here after a solid draft pick, a great draft pick, and say, hey, this franchise is a fucking joke. Even though KOC has been a joke, they have been a joke in recent years. But, hey, it's a new era in the new era, James Miller. So put some respect on this draft. Put some respect on Caleb Banks' name and all that heavy. You hear me? I understand you may be frustrated, James Miller. I get it. I dig it. But comment way down, dog. For real. Give him a chance. Give Caleb Banks a chance. Give Rob Brzezinski a motherfucking chance, dog. No cap. Like I told y'all before, believe in Rob. You ain't got to believe in KOC, but believe in Rob Brzezinski. He's done a great job so far. Now, if you just hating on him just to hate, you want to disrespect him just to disrespect him, bet, cool. You don't believe in him, cool. But let's not get crazy with it and act like he ain't done a great job thus far. Huh? So let's comment way the hell down in the boogie down town. Here we go. Funny, I said they should bring Studwell back. Shout out Norse in the building. Shout out Norse in the building, man. Yeah, obviously Studwell was very beneficial to KOC, to Rob Brzezinski, etc. Shout out Studwell in the building. SKOL VIKES. Eagles back on the phone with JG, with the Vikings for JG right now. We might have 2 second rounders. You never know. You never know, Daniel. Those are one of the speculations, rumors, correct? They may trade JG during the draft and all that. I hope they don't. I don't think they will. I think Rob Brzezinski and KOC made it pretty much clear they want Jonathan Grenard to remain a Viking, as they should, period. You know? Hell yeah, bitch, yeah. Rob Brzezinski and KOC pretty much said, hey, he's a great player, phenomenal. We want him in the building.
So I'm not expecting to draft a trade in the second round for JG. I'm expecting JG to remain in the building. He is one of your main pieces of the defense, period. I don't give a damn what nobody talking about around yonder. Same with Addison, same with Addison. how many people were saying, oh, trade Addison type shit? Hell no. For what? For what? He's 24. For what? The man ain't even reached his full ceiling yet, bro. For what? To draft another receiver in the draft and hope you get what Addison brings to the table type shit? Nah, bro, come on. Stop it. Here we go. Let's get to it, man. We go.
And we wanted to feel good about that and what that looks like from a standpoint of, him finishing up his recovery from where he's at now. I know he has a lot of confidence in where he's at. I know he put out the letter kind of stating that as well, but that was all internally things we knew already. And I'm just, it's a lot of time and energy and focus to make sure that when we were selecting a player, at 18, that we were selecting a player that has a chance to really impact our organization. And at that position, his size, his movement skills, his violence, the type of game that we think he can play, snap in and snap out is something we're really excited about.
Speak to the idea of having one of these guys in the interior that you type of guy that you've gone up against every week for the last
year.
year.
I mean, Halleck, as well as anybody, and a lot of you folks in here, we talk weekly, it seems like, throughout the season about where this league has kind of gone to. The edge rushers, the premier edge rushers are clearly, a factor week in and week out. But, some of the critical games, even we've played during my time here, you can go back to the 2022 playoff game and you remember disruptors on the inside affecting plays and affecting the outcome of that game. And just where we're at, from a standpoint of a league right now, the disruption of the quarterback, on those weighty downs, we clearly know how to do it with our scheme. Flo's, and his staff have done as good a job as anybody developing a scheme that is a problem. It's something that people really have to think about, but we really went into this process with a mindset of can we, it's really been, some time since we really, invested in an early pick in the interior of the defensive line. And we wanted to make sure that throughout, the process of evaluating the defensive group, the offensive group as a whole, we found ourselves in a position at pick 18 to have the opportunity to select a player with that kind of upside and that kind of ability. And, we would have loved to have a full inventory of tape from the 2025 season. But the 2024 tape looked really good. And, between Flo and Ryan Nielsen and our scouts and personnel.
See, once again, James Miller. Here we go. Why are so many idiots commenting if Banks didn't have the foot issues, he's a top 10 pick? Because that's facts. What do you mean? How can you ignore it? How can you ignore it, James Miller? Just like every year we see players, if he wasn't hurt, if he wasn't so-called injury prone, if it wasn't certain questions about him being injured, he would be first round, early first round, top 10, etc. Because that's how it goes, James Miller. He does have foot issues. That's like saying if McCarthy had Tom Brady's arm / brain, he'd be just as good. First of all, never question McCarthy's mental fortitude. That's first off, dog. No cap. And we're talking about McCarthy's arm talent and his arm power is definitely there. But we talk about a foot injury that allegedly will be healed and he will be cleared for full participation, right? Full participation after June, in June. So yes, he's had foot concerns. So what? You gonna sit there and dwell on the past? Talk about his foot, continue to talk about his foot? Or you gonna say, hey, he was cleared, he will be cleared in June. The doctors cleared him, looked at him, observed him, he got a physical and everything he needed to do. But y'all want to sit here and just talk about his foot all damn day, all damn night. Huh? Come on, bro. If June comes, training camp comes, OTAs, and he hurts his foot or something happens, then you talk about it. But as of today, his foot is healthy. He will be 100% in June. So what the fuck else do we have to talk about for real? I'm not gonna sit here and just talk about his foot all damn day and night, focus on his foot, fixate on that for what? Right now, his foot is not a concern at all. Here we go.
Folks all having a level of excitement about what this player can be in a Minnesota Vikings uniform. We're excited about the potential of the impact. And, I always look at things from a standpoint of when you pull that card, when that name gets announced, I think about it, how I do in many ways, which is when one of our opponents or maybe one of the teams we're going to play twice a year, you wonder what their, the first thought is when they hear that name called. And a lot of the things that we've talked about between flow, scheme, some of the players we have that we feel great about already on our defense, and now adding a player like this, I think there was probably a thought or two about, what that could look like from.
And of course, you can't forget, like I've been saying, the personnel they have on the squad already, the personnel to go alongside Caleb Banks already, Jalen Redmond, Tyrion Ingram, Levi Drake Rodriguez, Williams, etc. The edge rushers, Jonathan Grenard, Van Ginkel, Dallas Turner, linebacker position, boom. So don't forget about the talent that's already in the building as well, right? Period. People seem to forget that early. Here we go.
From their perspective.
Chevy trucks are as dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. They don't need permission to get going. They all have that little extra.
What kind of assurances did you get from your medical staff when you hear foot problems with an individual that large, that this won't be something that's habitual throughout his career?
Yeah, and I think we really dove into the layers of you mentioned problems, with an S there, and we really kind of dove into exactly from a standpoint of what that was from the first time, what it looked like in the procedure that quote unquote fixed it, and then the time after that, and got to a place where we feel like with this last procedure that he had, and in addition to that, just between our doctors, and I don't want to mention one or two of them by name because they're we have a great team, but we feel based upon the percentages and the things that how we talk about these guys and the likelihood of things and the positivity that came out of that conversation, we feel really good about it.
To be clear, but in terms of that conversation, like your sense is that he'll be ready and fully available to you from the start of training camp or the season, or like there's no.
We're working backwards from a standpoint of obviously the regular season, but more importantly training camp. He's going to be a rookie. You guys know how we handle the offseason program specifically for those guys.
And then like KLC just said, let's not get carried away either. He will be a damn rookie. I know there's people out there who are going to say, oh, he should start right away, this and that. Oh, it's high expectations for him. Of course. But understand he is a rookie still. He has to learn the game, learn the scheme, right? The game must slow down for him. I'm sure it will, right? But let's not forget the man is a rookie. It's still a growing, a learning curve at the end of the day for every rookie in the damn world. I don't care who you talking about, period. Now, of course, players develop faster than others. I think he will develop pretty fast if you ask me, for real, dog, straight up. Hell yeah, straight up. But it's people out there who going to forget the man is a rookie, still learning. Don't forget the rookie process. Yeah, the rookie part of it as well. So if he have some ups and downs, expect that. I mean, shit, you expect that from a rookie. Veterans have ups and downs type shit. Huh? Come on, bro. Stop the cap, like I say. Hypocritical for real.
The moment the Vikings draft, attack the trenches, people got a problem with it. Come on, bro. Stop it. Score Vikes. Here we go.
Up front, a lot of times it's that learning and teaching phase. He's still going to be able to take part in. He's still going to be able to have the ability to, early on, as a young player, be totally exposed, above the neck to our scheme, what we're going to be asking of him. And then as we work towards the end of the offseason program on into the summer, our hope is that, we'll be able to prepare him for the regular season and have him for that.
Evan, what kind of feedback did you get from Pat Hill about Caleb down at the Senior Bowl?
Yeah, that's one of the great benefits of having your coaches, whether it was Pat Hill, Ryan Cordell, we had some others as well. But the great thing is they have access to, Pat is in the meeting room with these players. He's installing things with these guys. He's, going through the one-on-ones and going through some of the drills throughout the practices, the team drills, right there as their position coach, and really getting a feel for a lot of the guys that we evaluated very much with great detail throughout the process. But you find out some things that, quite honestly, sometimes you're really trying to dive deep through the school and through some of your scouts on campus, coaches going on campus and things to try to find out. But the one thing Pat said was, it's clear this guy loves football. It's clear this guy has the ability to be highly impactful. And that was, Caleb, obviously probably not at 100%, quite honestly, at that time. And he was still able to go, able to demonstrate so many things throughout that week. And Pat, was really excited about the opportunity of adding to the conversation to bring Caleb to Minnesota.
Yeah, when you say top 10 talent, like how unique is his twitchiness for how big he is?
Well, I think the one thing that always checks the box is when you're initially watching the tape and you have to look back on the height and weight, because it's hard to imagine sometimes with some of the things he does. There's some highlight worthy things that first step, hand usage, violence, he's got the ability to push the pocket from just a strength and mass standpoint, but it's the movement skills, specifically in our defense, that is so valuable when you think about the ability to make the trip from one gap to another or two gaps away and create the advantage of getting him on edges, on some individual blocks, and watching the way that has worked for a guy like Jalen Redmond in his, massive growth and development here. You see that a player of Caleb's talent, his size, his movement skills, you see a genuine, real upside for a player that I feel great about the guys between Flo and Ryan Nielsen, Pat Hill, that are going to be, working with him day in, day out to help him reach his ceiling. Drafting the player is one thing, and I totally understand the questions about the medical aspect of it. That's what we go through and got to a really good place on it. But to me, the exciting part is actively getting on the field, getting these guys exposed to the rest of our roster, in the meeting rooms, all the 1,000 hours of walkthroughs and individual drills, and then what the final product could look like for 2026. But the best part of that is what's beyond as well, at a position where we see a clear runway for the player to take off and have an immediate impact.
With Ryan Nielsen's going down there, was that just a private workout, or did you just spend time with him?
Spend time with him. Yeah, spend time with him. And, I know Rob will probably speak to this too, but whether it was Keenan, whether it was Ryan Nielsen, Keith Carter, Curtis Modkins, Mike Saravo, Gerald Alexander, we had so many.
So they all basically put full effort in to talk to him, pick his brain, understand what his character was, spirit was, etc. They put real time in on learning and understanding who he was as a player, as a human being, a man, his character, etc. So shout out, respect to the Vikings for doing that. They didn't just say, oh, he's big, we're just going to draft him. No, they put the work in. They really understood who he was as a player. Period, bro. And that's why they feel real good about drafting him as well. At 6'6", 324 pounds, man that uses leverage to win at his position,
will always have foot issues if he's already broke the same foot 3 times. I don't know if it was 3 times. I know it was a re-injury, James, but at the same time, he can heal and be 100%. We've seen players have injuries in college, make it to the NFL, be healthy. We've seen vice versa as well. So let's not worry about or talk about his foot or continue to talk about his foot until it's a need to do so. But right now, we'll see how it goes in June, see how he looks and go from there. But you want to sit up here and just, oh, his foot. Come on, bro. We understand what type of pressure and support is needed as far as the trench position goes. How much pressure is on that player's foot every snap? No shit, Sherlock. Duh. But once again, he has been cleared. His foot will be 100% in June, and he will be on the field. At the end of the day, like I've been saying the whole offseason, they can't run from OTAs, rookie camp, training camp, preseason, regular season, etc. So either way, we're going to find out. Oh, we're going to find out for sure, my dog, for real. Yeah. You know? So it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't, period. Obviously, the Vikings think he can come in right away and contribute at a high level. That's all that matters, bro. Here we go. T-Bass in the building. T-Bass in the building. What up, dog? School vibes. All bothered with taking a defensive tackle at 18. What I am concerned with is why they didn't go with the sure thing if they're going to do that. This isn't a team that's in the position to gamble. Well, shit, every draft pick is a gamble, T-Bass, at the end of the day, bro. You know, every draft pick is a damn gamble. How you know he's not a sure thing? Who else was a sure thing, right? Every player has questions, healthy or not. I mean, if they would have drafted who you want to say? Peter Woods, Big Citrus out of Ohio State. I mean, out of Iowa State, Ohio State, Caden McDonald, whoever. Nothing is a sure thing for real. It's always questions. It's always a draw of the straw, T-Bass. You understand? Straight up. Here we go. Northfield say, Pons don't play like a dog. He plays like a wolf. Here we go, man.
Coaches, you know, get off campus here and go to their campuses for pro days, but it was more than that. It was more about, you know, there were some individual workouts throughout. There were some dinners, there were some meetings, there was some classroom time. We tried to be as thorough as we could as a coaching staff, really answering the question of what is this guy's football intelligence? What is the upside? What are the ability for us to have an impact from a learning standpoint of how we're going to teach these players? But then at the same time, we're trying to ask the question, when it's all said and done, does this player love football? Does this player love going out, part of a pretty unique group of guys in that locker room and joining that and you know, feeling like they're in a great position here to match that love of football with the type of development and you know, type of wisdom that our coaches have here. And you'd be hard pressed to find a better group than Flo, Ryan Nielsen, and Pat Hill.
Chevy trucks are as dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. They don't need permission to get going. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Losing our daughter was the worst day of my life.
The sense online is that he's a little bit raw, or at least that's what some of the online scouting has indicated. Would that be your sense as well? I mean, could he work into a full helping of snaps in time for week one, you know, provide health?
Yeah, I think the word raw is unique because not that I don't know exactly the source of what you found online, but what I would say is the flashes of high-end talent are clearly there. And I think that any young player, sometimes, you know, consistency can be a thing, specifically if they're working through attempting to try to work through, doing those things not at 100%. So that's where the question came back to, first and foremost, medically. Can we get this player to a place where we can have consistency from a development standpoint, a practice standpoint, and build up that snap count? But we also feel really good about the depth of the room, whether you're talking about Ty Ingram, Levi, Elijah Williams, and we've already talked about Jalen Redmond for sure. And where our defense is so unique, we can morph from 3-down defense to 4-down defense. We can have 6 on the line. We can have every guy in a Vikings uniform on the line of scrimmage if we want to. So it's a standpoint of pulling from that world where we've got inventory to try to then figure out what's the best usage for Caleb to obviously, with those other 10 guys on the field, have the most impact, on the opponent we're playing. But also there's an individual development standpoint where that's why you go get a guy like Ryan Nielsen. That's why you go get Flo, and I identified him very, very early on, and quite honestly, this year wasn't the first time, we attempted to bring Ryan here because of that, the love of the development of that position, the experience of working with different types of players along that defense, not only throughout his time in New Orleans, but then obviously as his experience of being able to understand the big picture as a coordinator in 2 spots. And that's where you feel like some people might say raw, other people might say, if he was those flashes for 13, 14, 15 plus games last year, depending on how they finished up, if he was that a little bit more consistent, I think we would have heard his name called a heck of a lot earlier. And that's where we don't expect to be picking a lot earlier than 18th. We haven't all that often, and what that means to me is when you can identify that type of talent and then go through a full, thorough process with a lot of people that you lean on from an expertise standpoint, medically, obviously Flo, Ryan, and Pat, and then diving in on what's inside that player from a standpoint of love of football, what the commitment to truly reaching that ceiling is going to be. And Caleb did a great job throughout that process, as well as our medical staff checking all those boxes for us. Good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So that's pretty much it, what KOC had to say. T-Bass said what? Didn't they come out and say a few weeks ago they were going best player available and not gamble with high ceiling type players? Everything's a gamble in the draft, first off, T-Bass. So what are we saying here for sure? How was it a gamble? It wasn't a gamble. That's the player they wanted. Only question is his foot. Everything else is intact, bro. Period. Boom. The potential to be a great player, definitely there. Right? Size, power, speed, etc. is there. Period. No way around it, dog. Upside, ceiling, etc. Every player is a gamble in the drafts. From the top pick, Mendoza, to whoever the last pick is, bro. It's always a gamble, bro. No cap. You understand? It's a draw of the straw. But this was no gamble per se. They didn't just say, hey, press a button. We're picking him. Roll of the dice. Here we go. Fuck no. They scouted him, bro. They observed him. They interviewed him, etc. You understand? Period. They spent hours upon hours putting the work in to see what type of player he is, where his ceiling was, how much upside does he have, huh? What does he bring to the table for real, huh? Yeah. So it's no gamble here. The player they wanted was there, and they drafted him, period. Only question for him is his foot, straight up. Here we go. Let's trade KFC to the Jets for next year's first and second corners. Promote the man Flo back to a 50 burger. Daniel Wallen. Here we go. Here we go, dog. Yes, I'm gonna check out his highlight room real quick. Then I'll probably try. I'm gonna drop the link, and we're gonna get into it, bro. You want to come rock and roll with me, lock in with me for about 10 to 15 minutes? Let me know, bro. No cap. Once again, come rock and roll with me, lock in with me tonight for the second and third rounds of the draft as well. But I'm going to play the highlight room first,
then drop the link. So wait to hit the link to after the highlight film is done. Here we go, bro. Let's get it. 1 second, 1 second. Here we go. So if Banks continues to have foot problems because he's such a huge man, this squarely rests on Brian Flores. I guess it was his gamble. If the foot problems are there, talk about them when they happen, you know, and someone will be held accountable, I'm sure. If the foot problems consist and persist, then it's something to talk about. But until then, T-Bass, I don't care, bro. I think this dude can be a great player for sure. He says T-Bass hates the pick. Let them hate in the building. Let them hate in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL VIKES. So would have been a top 10 pick if he wasn't injury prone. Big facts, no cap. Here we go. That's because they go off the media and they don't know football. His foot will be a year healed before the start of the season. Talk to him, Twan. Talk to him, big dog. Heavy. SKOL VIKES. Shout out Twan in the building, bro, for sure. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES. Once again, you come in the chat. Make sure you fire the chat up, like the chat up, like, comment, and subscribe as well. Share this with any and everybody you know for sure. Support the channel, support the grind. SKOL VIKES. Absolutely correct, though, Twan. They want to listen to the media. That's all they do, really, is listen to the media, right? Most people don't even form their own opinions about a player per se. They want to talk about and listen to the experts and what the experts and analysts said and all that. Here we go. 1 second, man. Let's get it.
What pairs nicely with space gazing? A spacious new SUV. Our newest weekend.
I run a podcast, so no producer, no editor, no tech skills, just Riverside.
Give me 1 second. Let's get it. Let's get it. No, nobody has drafted McCoy yet. T-Bass. Some concerns about his knee. Is McCoy worth it? Let them hate in the building. He says, I love the pick. He's going to be a beast. There you go. There you go, baby. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Like I say once again, bro, I'm gonna play this highlight film, highlight room of Banks. Then I'm gonna drop the link. Like I say, come rock and roll with me. Lock in with me for about 10, 15 minutes. Say how you feel. Just make sure it's real. But let them hate. You damn right, bro. For sure. He will be a true beast. Let's get it, baby. No cap. SKOL VIKES. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Let's get it for sure. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
Play fake, Crittenden feeling the pressure, and he's going to be
That play right there alone says who he is as a player, dog. No cap. You understand? What you see right there, first play of the realm. Speed, motor, effort, etc. Let's go, bro. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. This dude will be a real beast if that foot holds up. That's it. That's all. You know it. I know it. Score Vikes. Here we go. Lock in, Caleb, bro. Lock in. Let's go win, man. Man, here we go, man. Yeah, man.
They just got overwhelmed up front here. You can see the line getting pushed back, bent over, and he's running for his life.
Throw it. 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the fake handoff. Shaper wants to throw. Flushed out. Boone's tracking him down to the near sideline. Mosley motions. They'll hand it off. Gators into the backfield. Wrapped up, and Banks pulls.
Yeah, great penetration by 88 right there. Their old lineman just whiffed. Good swim move by Caleb Banks.
The tight end leading around the edge. Maybe we see more of that here tonight.
And Sampson, that one. They give it to him again. Spin cycle. And then he gets racked up at the line of top tight end. Pass play again. Nussmeier backing up and launches it out of bounds. Pressure off the edge. It's picked up. Nussmeier bouncing around, leaves the pocket, being chased, and throws it away. Here's the right in terms of the group. Have you ever seen anyone bigger than that? No, it's the biggest I've ever seen as a group, too. And a dangerous pass. They were trying to set up the screen. LSU had been talking a lot this week about trying to run it.
Pressure, attack, all that, bro. I repeat, pressure, attack, all that, bro. You hear me? Heavy. He can do so much. He is so versatile at his position. Come on, man. Just stay healthy, big dog. Just stay healthy, bro. Period. Let's get it.
Adam and Pyburn was ready for that. Play action. Nussmeier hit from behind. The ball is fumbled inside the 10-yard line. Let's watch Caleb. Davis empties the backfield. Dart scans. Shows some mobility. Extends the play. Now he'll go down. The Gators. Backpedaling his Dart. Steps up and goes down.
Great job right up the middle by Caleb Banks, working against Jerquan Scott. Remember, Reese McIntyre, the starting.
Dart buried in the backfield.
By Banks against the left guard, Coleppo. Now, I'm not sure what Coleppo was thinking. I don't know why he stepped so wide and allowed Banks to run right inside him. Coleppo way too far out to the left.
Blitz coming off the edge. Dart under pressure. Down he goes.
The new center, and that is Jerquan Scott, who this time is working against Sapp, who rushes upfield.
Yeah, they clogged the middle and stopped him for no gain.
Right here, who's been banged up, playing through some pain. Good job. A fight.
On 1st and 10. Handoff right up the middle, blown up in the backfield. Jaden Woods, their top edge guy, and no one blocks him. I would block number 15 if I'm Florida State.
Let's face it, most of us aren't going to set foot on Mars.
I'm on Mars. It's freezing. I'm going to go back to the.
Hey, U.S.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Before I drop the link, I want to get into just the phone call made. You understand? Just see and observe, respect the moment and all that. You know, just to see and observe the moment. A great moment for Caleb Banks as well. Let's dive into it right quick. Here we go. 1 second. Where the hell it go, dog? Give me 1 second. Just check out the whole moment between Caleb Banks and the Vikings for sure. Here we go. Here we go. Run it back. Let's get it. Boom. Score Vikes.
What's up, big fella?
Hey, how you doing?
Are you ready to officially become a Minnesota Viking?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
You do your part, and the sky's the limit for you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Caleb, congrats, man.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
It sounds awful quiet, man. You with your family? Where are you at?
Yeah. I got like 100 people with behind me
Well,
right
let
now.
me hear some of those
Y'all
100
quiet,
people,
wait.
man. You're a Minnesota Viking.
Get out
There we go. There we go. Hey, I just want to tell you, man, the belief we have in you in this building is real. Throughout this whole process, you did your part, and we're going to do ours for you, help you become the best version.
Now, that's what I mean right there. That's what I mean right there. You know, off the rip, off the back, shout out 4Extra, right off the back, Holmes. Heavy. They're building the confidence. They're building the belief. They're showing, instilling the trust in him. Only will make him better, will make him want to grind harder, work harder. And please believe he hears the negative talk as well. He hears the bullshit, no bullshit as well. And it's going to be fuel to the fire, straight up. That's all I got to say about that round yonder, man. Period. Here we go. Let's get it.
Of yourself, man. Can't wait to get you here, okay?
Thanks. Congratulations. You ready to go? All right, let's get.
Oh shit, hold up. We got Flo in the building. Hold on, Flo in the building. I told y'all Flo was involved. I told y'all Flo was involved. I told y'all I felt good about Flo. And y'all talking about Flo ain't in the mix, bro. We got Flo in the building with the suit and all that. Let me run it back from the beginning. They got Flo in the building with the motherfucking suit on, calling the shots and being intertwined with the whole regime, dog. Don't you love it? Don't you see what the fuck going on? Huh? When I told you this is a new era within the era, right? Boom. A refresh button was hit and all that, and y'all want to act like y'all don't know what the hell going on. Do you see Flores in a suit type shit up in there calling the shots type shit, huh? That's what you want to see right there, man. Let me run it way back and all that. SKOL Vikes, man. Let me get them beef flows in the chat. I repeat, let me get them beef flows in the motherfucking chat. Put some respect on B-Flow name and all that heavy. You understand? Early. SKOL motherfucking Vikes. Give me B-Flows in the damn chat. You hear? You hear? Here we go. I'm running it back. I'm running it way back.
What's up, big fella?
Hey, how you doing?
Are you ready to officially become a Minnesota Viking?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
You do your part, and the sky's the limit for you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Caleb, congrats, man.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
It sounds awful quiet, man. You with your family? Where are you at?
Yeah. I got like 100 people with behind me
Well,
right
let me
now.
hear some of those
Y'all
100
quiet,
people,
wait.
man. You're a Minnesota Viking.
Get out.
There we go. There we go. Hey, I just want to tell you, man, the belief we have in you in this building is real. Throughout this whole process, you did your part, and we're going to do ours for you, help you become the best version of yourself, man. Can't wait to get you here, okay?
Thanks. Congratulations. You ready to go? All right, let's get the dog. Let's get the snakes. Let's get the chameleon. Let's get everybody packed up. Let's do it. Minnesota. Yeah, bring them all, man. And I know you're gonna bring your best too. So we're excited to get you here.
Y'all think they planning this bitch, bro? You tell me it ain't going down in a boogie downtown. You telling me you didn't see Flo in a suit, huh? Come on, bro. Y'all want to say Quasi was the what? Nah, Quasi went against Flo. He had to go. If it's Quasi or Flo, you know who it is. Brian Flores went up there and said, hey, y'all want me to stay? Bet. Put me in more position. Put me in a bigger position. You ain't got to tell the people. You ain't got to sell it to the fans, the media, even though they just did right there around yonder for sure. But B-Flow said, you want me to stay around this bitch? Quasi got to go, and I got to be in charge of some shit, of some real shit. Give me the personnel I want and the personnel I need. You hear me? Early, dog. No way around it. Here we go, man. You see Flo in a suit, dog. They got Flo in a suit, dog. Cool and type shit. Here we go, man. I'm finna drop this link, bro. Once the first person comes in, the timer will start. Like I say, about 15 or 20 minutes max. You know, come rock and roll with me. Come lock in with me. Say how you feel. Just make sure it's real. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. But you see V-Flow in a suit, and y'all telling me what? Take the what and leave the what? Huh? You know? LeVar say B-Flow. You damn right. B-Flow, Holmes. Let's get it. You hear me? That's what I'm talking about, LeVar. B-Flow around this bitch. T-Bass, what up, man?
So, as I said, I'm all in for them taking a defensive tackle at the 18th pick. I don't care about they could have moved down, blah, blah, blah. You get your guy, you're getting your guy. All right. My only concern is when you do that, I understand everything's a gamble, but gambling has odds attached to it. Okay. And there was a couple other defensive tackles that had the odds.
Who though? T-Bass? Who T-Bass? Who T-Bass? T-Bass, you're freezing up, bro. Who were they? You must let it be known. I need names.
Woods and McDonald. Woods and McDonald were a safer pick. Sure, they might not have. Oh, okay. For me, you have the risk and you have the reward. Banks has a higher reward, okay, than McDonald or Woods. But McDonald and Woods have a lower risk factor. That's all I'm saying.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Why do you say that though? Why do you say they have a lower risk factor? How do you know? Are we talking injuries?
No injuries. No injuries. Past injuries is a huge concern for me.
But look, hold on. No injuries or not, this guy has had this injury for a year. He's damn near 100% in June, so he technically has no injuries right now.
It's still there's no. It's a huge.
Hold on, T-Bass. We're talking about a potential once in every generational player, once every 10-year player. They're comparing him to Chris Jones. So what are we saying here, bro? The Vikings. Like I've been saying, the Vikings didn't just press a button; they did research on him.
I get it, okay. And how many players have you ever heard the comment he wasn't the same after the injury? Being they were cleared by doctors or whatever. You hear a lot of people say about players they weren't the same after that injury. Okay, so we're drafting a guy already that we may be saying that about. That's all I'm saying about a safer pick. Okay, I'm all in for taking a defensive pick.
T-Bass. Dre, what up, big dog? T-Bass, hold up. Fuck a safer pick. You go with your pick and you go with it. Rob Brzezinski, you know why I respect Rob right now? They had a plan, they stuck with the plan, and they got the best player available for them. Caleb Banks, if he's healthy, he's gonna be a dog, elite, year one. It's no questions. He's 6'6", 330, runs a 5 flat 40, T-Bass. You put the film on.
I understand all that. He has a very high ceiling. I'm just saying. For me, I wanted the Vikings with their first 4 picks try to take players that has the least amount of ifs so they can come in and be maybe not as great, but you have more of a guarantee that they're going to be there for 4 or 5 years playing.
It's no guarantee. It's never a guarantee. It's never a guarantee in the NFL.
I get it. And like I said, when it comes to gambling, that's why there's odds attached. Okay? It's a better gamble when there's less higher odds that you're going to get a return. That's why there's odds.
No. That's what you think, T-Bass. Because guess what? We're Vikings fans, right? We saw Adrian Peterson. Everybody wrote him off towards ACL, MCL. The man came back the following year, 2,000 yards, should have broke the record. So don't tell me about focusing on injuries, Holmes. Everything is a gamble with this draft. It's a draw to stroke.
Okay. I'm just giving you my opinion. I just wanted to say for
flat, T-Bass. He's 6'6", 230, ran 5 flat.
And next year, when you say, "Oh fuck, his foot's fucked up again," because he's such a huge man.
Oh man,
can I ask you something? Have you ever seen this man play week to week every week?
No, he hasn't.
That man is the next. He played like Richard Seymour. That's who he remind me of. The way he come out that line and be, he remind me of a Richard Seymour.
Dre, they compare him to Chris Jones type shit.
Yeah, but I'm telling you what he remind me of. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of Richard Seymour.
When's the last full season he played in college?
Man, that man, I seen that man play 2-3 years at Florida. That man is a major problem, man. That man, he was the next thing to me. It was Jordan Davis and then probably him. That man was a major problem, man.
I just hope his foot thing doesn't come back to haunt us.
And he was, to me, him and that linebacker, and it was the DB, that was the backbone of Florida defense. For real. And they were biting.
Man, you put the film on with this dude, Dre. We know what's up. You know it. I know
yeah, I seen this man. I'm glad he gone. And I'm glad we got him. I'm glad he gone from Florida, and I'm glad we got him.
Dre, how long everybody been saying, "Oh, we need trenches. We need trenches." Now they complaining when you get the trenches.
Yeah, we got them.
Come on.
Now,
bro.
I mean, everybody, the draft is like a crap now. And T-Bass gone.
Yeah, he left, man. He said he hope we right, etc. But T-Bass, he gonna lean on what he want to lean on.
Yeah, but we seen this man play week to week, and he is a problem. He is a problem. He's a problem.
Fucking dog.
Oh. Yeah, so I mean, health wise, we can't never talk about health.
Who that?
I mean, health in sports, that's just part of the game.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, that's just part of it.
Big facts, bro.
People get hurt more off of non-contact injuries than anything now.
Yeah. And it's always a risk, man. It's always a risk of somebody getting injured.
Yeah, so T-Bass kind of tripping when he talking about for sure. Man, ain't no draft for sure.
Taking a chance every time, Holmes.
Yeah, there's no draft. There's nothing for sure. That's just. Yeah, he just.
Look, oh boy, here, look. Hey, check out Big T. Big T say every player in this draft is going to get injured, and it ain't a matter of if, it's when. How you know that first off, Big T? But let's say they did. Would you be shocked?
These people playing a whole lot of football now. You know what I'm saying? They do all these tournaments and college camps and then workouts, and that's a lot of torque.
Hey, you see Flo in that video I just showed, though? You see Flo in that bitch?
Yeah. I'm saying.
Hey, I'll tell you, hey, motherfucking learning. You hear me, Dre? Motherfucking learning. Yeah. Now, I know you don't believe this shit. Hey, give him a chance.
Yeah, I like that. I think what you call it look kind of jealous to me.
Who that?
KOC.
Oh,
in that press conference, he wanted that first round pick.
Damn, bro.
He wanted to pick a wide receiver. I bet he did. I bet you that sorry for him. I bet you that sorry for some business wanted that first pick to draft the wide receiver.
You know he want weapons, but hey, the Will said we're bringing B-Flow in to run this whole now. Rob and B-Flow, let's go.
Yeah, it might be the Rob and B-Flow connect, ain't it?
Hey, bro, I'm telling you now.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
when
Rob
I'm like, hold up, B-Flow on the phone. Hold up, he grabbing the phone.
yeah. Firstly, I thought it was a player at first, and then I said, "Hold the fuck up." That looked like the war room. That looked like the war room.
I was like, oh shit, Flow in that bitch, man. I'm so happy they did that shit, bro. Damn,
Yeah,
smart
man.
move, bro.
Yeah, T-Bass, you need to come on back, man. We respect your opinion,
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
everything is not for sure. You want a for sure pick? It's not. Even Randy Moss wasn't a for sure pick.
All right. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out T-Bass for saying how you feel, etc. But we gotta be real here as well.
Yeah. AP, Randy Moss, Percy Harvin, all them was questionable.
Dre, you remember AP? That injury coming off? What they say, Dre? He done. He ain't
He
this.
broke his collarbone in college, remember?
At Oklahoma. That's what I'm saying. They say he
Yeah.
done. He ain't be the same. Man ran for 2,000.
You know. So shit.
Dre, it's so crazy. Hey, Dre, you know what's so crazy about that AP shit? Man, when old boy picked him up, he said, huh, who? When the reporter asked him, she was like, you know how close you are to 2,000 on the record? He was like, huh, what? He was just playing ball, bro. He ain't even know for real.
Yep.
He was playing ball in his element, dog. He said, fuck
that
you.
motherfucker got shoestring tackle. Man, damn, dude caught him about a toe, man.
Talking about AP?
Yeah, for the break the record. He had a free lane to the touchdown. Dude caught him by the toe.
That shit was wild, man. Epic season. Nah, North say, this kid is another Chris Jones. We already won the draft. Big facts.
I ain't gonna say that. We far from winning. Hell no. If we're gonna win, we gotta hit all these. If we win the draft, that means all our rookies are day one starters. That's winning.
What about four of them or five?
Yeah. How many we got?
They ain't won yet. You right on that. Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, all the while I said that. No, you ain't won yet. You gotta win.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think we need to draft the offensive lineman in this pick.
Yeah, we early second too, bro.
Yeah, we need to get an offensive lineman, especially if we got 2 picks in this round. One of them rounds we got 2 picks.
We early second this time round, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and snatch a lineman, and then snatch up a linebacker, man.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
I'm talking about a motherfucker. We need a linebacker that's gonna mop up tackles behind the line of scrimmage, not no goddamn down the field tackling ass linebacker. We need some linebackers that's gonna goddamn tackle behind the line of scrimmage, man. Tackle for losses.
Oh yeah, I mean, so you got Cashman and Wilson. You could use another one though, just as a backup though.
Cashman, he'll down the field linebacker.
Yeah, he fast though, bro.
Yeah, but I don't need don't you a linebacker. I don't need to make it. Don't tackle the player after he's 20 yards down the goddamn field. That's for the DBs then. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta put some respect on Cashman's name though, bro. Come on now, Dre.
Cashman, which one number 0?
Oh, you know Ivan Pace done though, bro. You know Ivan Pace.
Oh, Pace. I might got him mixed up with Cashman.
Might have, bro, because Eric Wilson plays solid, Holmes.
Yeah,
you get a depth piece though. You can definitely get another depth piece.
Yeah, I like Wilson. But
Eric Wilson, they paid him too.
Yeah, tell T-Bass. I mean, damn, I know I wanted to, T-Bass. I want this shit, but draft season, I just be quiet because it's 2 different games. You got college, you got NFL. You don't know how they're gonna pan out.
Hey, who expected Ty Simpson, bro, to the Rams that early?
I didn't think he was gonna go, but I knew he was gonna go first round.
Yeah. Shout out
That's
Ty
why
Simpson.
he went to the NFL. He was gonna leave Alabama and come to Tennessee.
Yeah,
but then he did that. Huh?
For that $6 million.
Yeah, he was gonna do another year in college, but he was gonna do it in Tennessee. Did y'all get that report? He was thinking about leaving Alabama and coming to Tennessee. And then they did a draft report on him, and he elected to go to the NFL. I knew he was going.
Motherfucking Ty Simpson, bro.
Yeah,
He said,
I know.
North say, come on, Dre Cashman a dude. Big facts. Let him know, Norse.
Yeah, I got him mixed up, man. But Cashman still got to show me. Yeah, Wilson certified. Cashman got to do more. Pace, get out my face.
Pace ain't a starter, bro, but we talk
Nah,
about Cash.
when I seen him get smashed in the hole at Seattle, I said, oh, no.
Yeah, it caught up to him. That's the lack of size caught up to him.
No, everything get low.
But I ain't gonna count. I'm pretty shocked, bro, because I expected him to progress, keep getting better.
But he might.
I hope he do.
You
bro.
Year 3. You know, coordinators get millions of dollars to stop your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they get millions of dollars to the game plan on your ass.
I mean, he definitely still learning, bro. You know.
Yeah.
He definitely still learning.
Maybe you know. Maybe Banks Redmond and them can free him up and he could do some shit.
I mean, Ivan Pace's biggest thing is, first off, becoming better in pass coverage. That's one.
What about tackling?
Not getting washed out the mix so much, but lack of size may be catching up to him a little bit. Old boy from the Niners, Raw, though. He undersized as well. What's homeboy name?
Who's that?
Old boy from the Niners, undersized linebacker they got round yonder.
The one with the dreads?
No, him and Ivan Pace Jr. came in at the same time type shit.
Not the one with the dreads that broke his ankle. That all pro linebacker they got in.
No, I think it's D Winter type shit. I think his name D Winter.
Yeah, but I think we just need to just build depth, really.
Yeah.
Build depth. That's all you can do. I like our team.
Yeah.
It's just a play calling on offense. Then you done gave Brian Flores a toy. All he wanted defensive linemen to eat up blockers for his linebackers to go to work.
Hey Dre, they did more than gave him a toy. They put him in charge, bro. They put him in a room type shit.
Did you see him? He was draped up too, wasn't he?
Bro, he was biked up. He in the room. He on the phone. He on the phone like, yeah. I told y'all crazy fucked up, bro.
Well, he done got that free meal and then went and bought a big boy suit.
Yeah, bro. Quasi fucked up and went against B-Flow. I'm telling you, bro, it's all making sense now.
Man, that motherfucker love KLC look like he ate a sour apple at the damn press a while ago.
Oh, you think he's sour? I don't know, bro.
Hell yeah, he is. He a control freak.
He has been, of course, but he may be learning, hey, my job on the line and I can really win, though.
Man, that motherfucker
turn this around, though. But Dre, I see you believing more, boy. And I see you believing more.
Man, nah, I'm just roll with it, man. I'm at the point, man. I'm tired of talking about just going there and buzz heads, man. Take what we get.
Nah, nigga. You believe it again, boy. Hey,
you know what? I go by the Tim Duncan attitude. Just give me what you got, and I'm gonna go in there and bust it up.
Nah, bro. I can tell you happier now, though, bro, about the situation. Though, don't cap, bro.
What about what situation?
Damn Viking, you believe in more, dog. Yeah, you know you believe in it.
Oh man, I ain't believing more as long as that son of a bitch is calling play.
Hey, Caleb Banks.
As long as that man calling play, we dead and stinking, dog.
Nah,
Shit,
Dre, yo.
you know what I'm saying? We got the car, we ain't got no driver.
Hey, how we know? Hey, you gotta run it back. Every NFL season different. You know that. We know it.
Man, yeah, man. How many times we gonna run it back with this dude?
Shit, year 5. This it here. Shit.
You know, it ain't like the old days when motherfuckers get all that time. Win the win now, get staged in sport.
Hell yeah,
Win
bro. Yeah.
now, get your ass up out of here.
Hey, but they gave Mike Zimmer 8, no cap year.
I mean, Mike Zimmer proved something. Mike Zimmer got us there. We just choked.
Now he did get some major wins. I give him that.
Yeah, we just choked, man.
Hey,
You
hey,
know.
hey, 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 Dre, you know what's crazy? Hold on. Did Mike Zimmer ever win Coach of the Year? When he was
Hell
there?
no, Mike Zimmer too, man. It took him 100 years just to be a head coach.
And you see how crazy it is? KOC ain't won one playoff game, bro, and one Coach of the Year.
Yeah. I'm
Not
telling
one,
him
Dre.
some kind of NFL fraternity, man.
Protected type shit for something. Just
He
being
gotta
under
be
the
in the
NFL.
NFL.
He an
He
armpit
gotta be
type
in,
boy.
yeah, he gotta be plugged in on something, man.
Man, I don't know,
He
dog.
got to be.
Ain't won one playoff game, bro. Zimmer took you to the championship NFC North. Never Coach of the Year, bro.
And then go get a Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
Spellman
Cousins.
needed.
Zimmer didn't
Spellman
want him.
needed- I know he need his ass kicked.
Didn't
For
want him
real.
home. Hold on,
Oh,
check this,
man.
dude, Dre. Check this right here. Shout out Tyson in the building. Tyson Garcia in the building. He say Banks would have been available in the second round. We could have traded out the first. Today should be lit. A lot of talent. First of all, Banks wouldn't have been there second round. Don't get it twisted.
Now, who said that?
Shout out Tyson Garcia in the building, but Tyson Garcia, you're off. You're wrong. You're erroneous, my nigga. SKOL Vikes though, bro. Heavy, bro.
That's crazy. He said that.
Bruh. We're talking about he would have been a top 10 pick without his foot. Let's stop it here. Y'all love to compare. Oh, Kyler Murray was a first round pick. First thing y'all say. First pick of the draft. First thing y'all say, Holmes. Heavy. This man would have been a top 10 pick without the foot bullshit. No bullshit.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, but you know, some people don't got carried away, man. You know what I'm saying? They forgetting about the competition and the heart that people have, the players have. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave that out. You know, that's why I don't go on combine and shit like that. I go by what I see on film.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much you bench pressing.
Can you play ball?
Yeah, go out there and make plays. You know, I don't care what you're running and all this and all that. Go out there and make plays. Hell, the coach know you slow, so he gonna put you in a position to make the play.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna go about 5 more minutes. And I'm gonna finish up. But
Yeah.
like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm out here mobbing in the city streets, man. I don't want the pigs to see me on the phone, so I'm gonna get out of here, B.
Oh shit, bro. Hey, drive
Yeah,
safe,
I'm
dog.
whipping and dipping in the city streets.
I feel you. But hey, you can say your final thoughts, man. Like I say, 5 minutes, just whatever you want to say, dog.
Listen, Viking fans, just chill, man. God damn, everybody want a perfect world. Shit ain't perfect, man. Man, the draft game is like playing poker, man. You get what you get, man. You just get the cards that you dealt with and run with it. That's all I got to say on that, bro. Get the cards that was dealt and play your hand. Don't fall too much in this draft like that. Just get the cards you were dealt with, play your hand. And that's all I got to say, Viking fans. T-Bass, chill out too, bro. Chill out. Ain't nothing for showing this world, but goddamn death and taxes. You know that. That's it. But hey, stay up, bro.
Hey, you too, man. Hold it down. I'm gonna holler at you later, bro.
All right.
And shout out Dre in the building, man. No cap, bro. Shout out Dre in the building, dog. SKOL Vikes, man. Here we go.
Yeah, man. But you know, shit. Shout out Doogie in the building. Tonight's picks will be important. Big facts, no cap. Big facts, no cap, Doogie. You're absolutely correct. Tonight's picks will be very important, bro. You have to continue to build the momentum, continue to build in the draft. You build your roster now. Rob Brzezinski is interviewing for the job right fucking now and all that. You can't ignore that fact at all. You ask me, bro, he's done a phenomenal job so far. Period. The new era in the new era. So that's how it goes down sometime. It was an abrupt change with Quasi. Shit, bro. And y'all still talking about Quasi this, Quasi that? No, Quasi tried to go against the grain too much. Quasi was a dumbass idiot and he wanted to go against B Flow. And I guarantee the last draw, last thing that just took it over the top where he had to go was the Hargrave and Allen bullshit, no bullshit signing. I guarantee Flores didn't want them like that. I guarantee it, bro. Probably why he been over there quiet mouth, cat got his tongue type shit. Yeah, he over there just chilling, reminiscing. Some say he signed the NDA and all that bet. Whatever the case may be, he said nothing. So no longer it's no longer about vouching for Quasi, baby. Why? How? How could you? The man won't even speak up for himself, right? Period. He let Mark Wolf sit up there and disrespect him to the highest level. And shout out to Mark Wolf for dropping his nuts on Quasi, Holmes, period. I respect that out you, Mark Wolf. Do it again. Matter of fact, do it again, period. But shout out to Mark Wolf for dropping his nuts on Quasi's head top, making Quasi's head drop. You hear me? Early, no cap. That's what it's about round yonder. And Quasi run over there, tuck his tail with the Niners. Oh, well. He obviously don't give a damn about who he is as a man. He don't care about how his family may look at him as a man, etc. Period. Or his kids, Holmes, etc. The man pretty much decried him to the highest level. Like he didn't do nothing for the Vikings. Like he didn't put the Vikings in good positions here and there. I mean, shit, what? And he just sit there and take it for the check? Do anything for the damn check type shit? What the hell we doing it for then? Come on, Holmes. Yeah. You saw B-Flow in there with the jacket on, man. The suit on, suit and tie, looking fly. He was in that bitch ready. KOC said, here you go, bro. Boom, pass him the phone. KOC said, hey, no ego, bro. I'm learning. That showed me right there, even KOC learning. You know, KOC is ego. I'm KOC. He stand there. It's my shit. Nah, he said, all right, let me chill. Here you go, Flo. We both can eat. We both can win. Early, man sharpen man, iron sharpen iron. No hate, no bullshit, no bullshit. Now they working together for real. So Quasi was the conundrum around that bitch. That's what I'm going with. Yeah. He was the conundrum around that bitch, period. Huh? I don't care you like it or not. Get at me. Yeah, get at me for real. Matter of fact, early. Matter of fact, come up on the platform, say how you feel, just make sure it's real, dog. Ain't no more saying Quasi was the victim. Ain't no more saying Quasi didn't fuck up. It wasn't his draft, this and that. Stop it, it's cap. The main man talking that collaboration shit wasn't really about collaboration. How ironic, huh? And if we really want to talk about an image, yeah, Quasi was in the same boat as KOC too. Hell yeah. He put on a nice motherfucking face too, period. You know, he come from a different culture, different area. You hear me? Promising certain things, analytical mindset type shit. He come in talking about culture building, culture this, culture that type shit. And he didn't build a motherfucking thing as far as team building goes. The hell you talking about? What he built? He didn't build no damn roster, built his pockets type shit. That's all he did for him. Tired of everybody talking about, oh, it wasn't Quasi. It wasn't Quasi. Shut the fuck up. It was that bitch.
He had 4 horrible drafts for 4 years. Y'all talking about save KOC? Everybody try to save Quasi. Heavy. They both get saved. They both get good work. Heavy, Holmes. Come on now. Ryan Poles, what they try to make Ryan Poles look like, oh, he's hard-headed. He goes against the grain. That's why the Vikings wouldn't want him. Oh, Ryan Poles, he'll cause too much friction. What was it with Harbaugh? Heavy. Huh? Oh, Harbaugh, he speak the real. He speak up, tell the truth. The Wolves don't like that. They want somebody who ride they nuts, etc. Everybody talking about, oh, Quasi wanted Harbaugh. How you know? How you know he wanted Harbaugh? Period. If Quasi wanted Harbaugh, he would have got Harbaugh. Period. KOC Quasi. They both never get neglected, always respected, didn't earn a motherfucking thing. Neither one. Good thing is, KOC can make up for it this year. Quasi sat up there and tucked his tail, and he been quiet ever since. Not saying nothing to the damn people, the people who believed in him, who he promised to bring a different culture to, a different energy to, championships to, and all that. And like I told you before, I'm riding with Mark Wolf, nigga. Bitch, yeah, I believe everything Mark Wolf said now. Yep. Change your mind, bing, bing, because guess what? It's all making sense now. How the hell B-Flow just get in the building now? They want to give him reign now, which I told you the whole time they would. I said feel good. How long I've been saying feel good about the draft if B-Flow is a major influence around that bitch. And the video I just played, he was on the phone, bro. GM type shit, you hear me? Head coach type shit, you hear me? Huh? Come on, bro. KOC GM, Brian Flo head coach type shit. Heavy. Huh? Come on now. Yeah. He was on the damn phone, bro. Coordinators don't get the phone. Oh no, that's where you're wrong, huh? Ain't no coordinators getting handed the phone. Yeah, bro. So when they say it may have been a friction with Quasi and Flo, I believe it, bro. Ain't that about a bitch? Your own kind always trying to be your damn demise. Huh? Be another black nigga hating. Always to their damn demise, bro. Heavy, homie. You know? And we already know the scoop. No disrespect, but we already know the scoop as far as how some Africans look at blacks type shit, etc., 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 Holmes. Don't act like you ain't seen it. Don't act like you don't know it. You know it. It's some Africans out there who don't fuck with black people at all. Huh? Heavy. Period. But they still like the culture, want to be part of the culture, in the culture, etc. Like the swag, this, that, etc. But it's Africans out there that don't fuck with black niggas at all. Say what's up with it. So you got B-Flow and Quasi, banging, friction, etc. Yeah. Nah, man. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that, bro. That man fucked up for 4 years. 4 years. Heavy. Then on top of that, you start getting worse in free agency. You fell majorly in free agency. I wouldn't have felt comfortable either with your punk ass. The damn world we lived in. The world we live in. Crazy that 4 years and this man get a pass. Huh? 4 years and he get a pass, bro. Heavy. And then he gonna come talking about some friction. He gonna go against Flo. You out your damn mind, boy. Get your punk ass out here, punk chunk. Go to the Niners, bro, for real. You want to be in your ego, and you want to be in your ego and stand by Hargrave and Allen, Roll Tide full of pride, but you want to stand by Hargrave and Allen Quasi like it's gonna be your greatest free agency signing ever, dumb boy. You got caught up in the analytics too much, Quasi. Period. No, Quasi had free motherfucking reign around that bitch. Period. He blew it. For 4 years, he blew it. They gave him the benefit of the doubt because of his free agency prowess and the moves he made early in his career. But that draft was piss poor, Holmes. Technically, they could have went the other way year 3 round that bitch or year 2. That Lewis Seen move was horrible. How long I said Kyle Hamilton? You pass up on Kyle Hamilton for Lewis Seen? When you clearly saw Kyle Hamilton do more. Clearly was the better athlete, safety, etc. Just like Caleb Banks is clearly the better athlete, bigger and stronger as well than any D tackle in the game. I mean, any defensive tackle in the draft today. Heavy, Holmes, period. The Ravens saw that. Quasi didn't. He saw Lewis Seen, bro. Huh? Tired of the bullshit, bro. It's been a bunch of bullshit. No bullshit. Quasi and KOC been getting saved, bro. Heavy. And the players always is the damn scapegoats, period. And y'all want to talk to me about a Mike Zimmer? Fuck out of here, man. Here we go, man. So I'm gonna get into one more segment. I'm gonna listen to Caleb Banks' recent presser about being drafted, etc. Make sure you lock in with me tonight for the 2nd and 3rd rounds. Gonna break it down in the boogie downtown homes. For real, the Vikings must win this draft. Shout out respect to Caleb Banks. Stay healthy, homie. Get better, bro. Get better, heavy. Keep your mind right. Stay locked in, zoned in, focused in, period. Football matters, bro. Opportunity of a lifetime. They doubting you. They shouldn't be doubting you at all, but they're doubting you, bro. Lock the fuck in, Caleb Banks. Dominate, bro. I want per domination. Year 1 and until you're done, bro. Period. You're that talented. You're that caliber of player. Focus on your craft, bro. Heavy. You understand me? No cap. Bitch, yeah, dog. Tell them stop disrespecting your name. Do the physical therapy work, healing for your foot, whatever you need to do, bro. Certain type of cleats, boom. But I want to see per domination from you, bro, because you got it in you, Holmes. Period. Shit. They can't really fuck with you for real. They can't really block you for real. That's why Brian Flores wanted you in the damn building, bro. Period. Heavy. He know you're going to eat up blocks, and you should enjoy eating up blocks, and I'm sure you will. What you said you love running through a motherfucker face. You hear me? Heavy. You said you love running through people. Handle that Vikings business, bro, and go be great. Straight up. Give me 1 second. Get to it, man. They're talking crazy here, man. Talking crazy, baby. Heavy. Here we go. Give me 1 second. What the hell wrong with them? The hell wrong with him? Talk to him, North. Let's get it, bro. Heavy. We go. And once again, this is what is this again here? Yeah, Caleb Banks, presser, etc., etc. 1 second.
I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore. And it works? Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team puts in their availability.
Hey guys, I just want to.
Once again, big dog player, man. First round draft pick and all that. You hear me? Early. Caleb Banks in the building. I repeat, Caleb Banks in the building, bro. He's a Minnesota Viking for life. Matter of fact, let me get them Caleb Banks in the chat. Put them CBs in the chat, bro. Put them CBs in the chat. I repeat, early. Put them CBs in the chat. I repeat, early, bro. Caleb Banks is in the building, bro. Hey, come on, man. Support him heavy, no cap. Understand? Early. As long as that foot is right, oh, he gonna be all right for sure. I stand on that 10 toes down. Win, lose, or draw. SKOL VIKES, but we come to win. Here we go.
Hey guys, I just want to say thank you to the Will family and Coach KO and Coach Flo and Coach Nielsen believing in me and trusting in my abilities to come out there and be able to perform and give it my all every single day. So I just want to say thank you to the whole organization and you guys are getting someone special one-on-one.
He said you guys are getting someone special, one of one, heavy. Go be one, then, Caleb. Go be one, big dog. You hear me? Early. Opportunity of a lifetime, man. Opportunity of a damn lifetime. You can go be a great NFL player, bro. Huh? You better go take full advantage, my nigga. Straight up. Understand they want you to fail off rip. Huh? Yeah. There's people out there who want you to lose off rip, bro. Heavy. And just know, I'm going to tell you right here, right now. I hope you see this one day. Matter of fact, just know it's Minnesota Vikings fans out there who, if you get in trouble at any time in your career, Holmes, heavy. Something happens, you don't pan out this and that. Oh, they'll try to turn you into a criminal. Yeah, it's some fans out there who really don't even like you for real. Huh? Heavy. They only concern is about what you can do on that field. They could care less about your well-being off the field, Holmes, early. So I'm gonna cut the bullshit to you. It ain't all peaches and cream around that bitch. Look at Addison situation, and you can leave it there. I can leave it there, straight up. But I bring this bitch anywhere. You hear me? Heavy. Tired of the bullshit, no bullshit. Huh? Just understand, bro. You get into some shit, a situation, heavy. It's going to be them same Vikings fans who was clapping for you, be fucking saying, put him in jail, trade him, lock him up. He's a criminal. He don't deserve this. He don't deserve that off the rip. Huh? It's going to be content creators, Vikings media, posting your mugshot up in that, all that for a like, for a click, for a view. Huh? Off the rip. Huh? I'm going to tell you that right now, Caleb Banks, huh? Right now. Some Vikings fans could give a damn about you or your loved ones. Huh? And that's some real shit for your ass. Don't get caught up in the bullshit, no bullshit. Just get caught up in ball. Let me repeat it again, huh? Heavy. Don't get caught up in the bullshit, bro. Just get caught up in playing ball. Straight up. Here we go.
Awesome. Lindsay, go ahead and kick things off, and then we'll just follow the chat. Alec, Kevin.
Hi, Caleb. Welcome to Minnesota. Congratulations. Just wondering if you can walk us through a little bit of what tonight was like for you, kind of, who you were spending the evening with, and what was it like to get that call and share that moment with your family?
Yeah, it was great. The whole day was nerve-wracking, if I'm being honest. Kind of had the jitters the whole entire day. I was hoping that it was the Vikings. I was kind of like just talking to my family, like I really hope it's them. Because I loved everything that I seen when I went there, from the people to the players and the coaches, and just the whole atmosphere around in Minnesota. So it was pretty fun. But around the time when I got the call, I seen it, and I seen like Vikings, and I like jumped, and I looked at my brother. He was like,
Type shit, man. SKOL VIKES. Come on, man. Let's get it, baby. Yeah, no bullshit. Man, dog. Come on, bro. Here we go. Fuck they talking about, bro. For real. We go.
You couldn't answer. And I'm like, all right. And I picked it up. And then history was there. The family was there. It was great. It's a blessing, honestly. I'm just happy. I'm just happy that that I'm here in this situation. I'm blessed.
Made with real milk and cream.
But it tastes unreal.
Natural bliss. Unexplainably blissful.
Hey, Caleb, congrats, man. Kevin O'Connell said that Ryan Nielsen, the D-line coach, went down there and I think spent some time with you. What was that like? What did you take from that? What stood out from kind of that interaction?
Yeah, it was great. Coach came down there and talked to me, had me get on the board, see my abilities, see what I know and what I could, develop at. We had great conversation. We talked it up a lot. Went and got lunch. Really.
That's that's very important. Shout out Ryan Nielsen, Brian Flores, etc., for getting that done early. Focusing on that intentionally as well. Very important, bro. Coach-player relationship building, etc. That comes first, right? Building the trust, building the bond. Even from the first phone call, right? Boom. What KOC said, yeah, we believe in you, man. Confident in you. What Brian Flores said, you're ready, you're turned up. We're going to work, we're going to play early. We're going to give you everything we got. That boy B-Flow in a motherfucking suit and tie on the fly. He in a building, bro. I told you he was in a damn building. Let's win the draft, man. Stop playing, bro. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man.
He just enjoyed each other's time. It was kind of like, you know what I mean, just getting to know each other. I enjoyed it a lot. You know what I mean? He was the first coach to come see me throughout the whole process. So, it meant a lot to me. And I kind of knew from there a little bit, like, this is definitely going to be home for me.
Caleb, where are you at health-wise with your foot? I'm sure teams were asking you about that, and I'm sure there was a process of you trying to convince, and talk to teams about it. Where are you at with it, and what do you expect, going forward?
Yeah. So at the moment, right now, just taking it one day at a time. You know what I mean? I'm getting better, getting healthy, so I can go out there and perform when that time comes.
At the end of the day, for real, he don't gotta really say nothing to him anyway. Like no cap. Like he could have said, "Hey, the foot is doing what it's doing, getting better, etc." He don't gotta explain nothing to the Vikings media for real. And the people asking the questions, guess what? It ain't really their business either. So shout out, kudos, respect for him from not hiding from the situation or ducking the question, right? But he didn't have to answer that at all. None of they damn business. Period. Coaches, players, right? Boom. They just the media. Bullshit media at that sometime. Majority of the time. Hell, no bullshit.
So I'm feeling good, feeling great. Just got a CT scan. CT went well. So everything's going forward.
Very important, right? Say they got a CTE scan type shit. Definitely take care of his mental, his brain, etc. Very important, bro. Protect his body himself first. Because at the end of the day, he's still just another body. Yeah, period, bro. We know it, you know it. Whatever level of the realm you want to talk about, etc., any job, any exchange, whatever, he is just another body, straight up. So he must understand that as well. Shout out to the CTE scan and all that for sure. For real. Nothing to play with, bro. You see the history of the NFL, man. What's going on in the NFL right now? Rest in peace, all the players who have lost their life. May their souls find peace for real. Crazy work, man.
Good going for it.
Yeah, Caleb, on those lines, it sounded like that foot injury popped up before the season or early on in the season. You tried to play through it. Just why did you try to do that? What led into your decision to try to gut through that as opposed to shutting it down and kind of preserving your draft stock?
If I'm being honest, man, I'm not the type of guy to shut anything down. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be out there with my brothers, and I wanted to play the game of football. I love the game. I love everything that comes with it, from the work to the long nights to the early mornings, like and the hard work in the weight room. Like I love it all. So none in my mind was telling me like shut it down. You know what I mean? I knew it was broken in the second quarter against LSU. Went in there, got a shot in my foot, didn't work. Still went out there, and then it completely broke through. But I was fighting. You know what I mean? And fought in the combine as well. I'm competitive as hell, so that's just me. That's the type of guy I am. I didn't mean to cuss, but in that mode a little bit. But that's just the type of guy I am. So yeah.
That boy juiced up heavy, ain't it? Here we go, man. Lock in, big dog, no cap, man. Caleb Banks in the building. Let me get them CBs in the chat. I repeat, let me get them damn CBs in the damn chat. School vibes. Here we go.
Well, and just to follow up quick, that first operation, that sounded like that didn't fix everything, correct? So was the second one just to come through and clean something up, or did you have the same break the second time? Like what happened?
Just a little freak accident. Kind of just something that I really can control. So control what I can control. Got it repaired, got it fixed. And we're off to the races now.
I'm wondering, so much of this process is others evaluating you, but if you gave us your own scouting report, what are your strengths? Where are you still looking to improve? Can you describe Caleb Banks on the field?
Yeah, somebody who's competitive, hard worker, somebody's gonna get after it. Somebody's gonna get after that quarterback and get in that backfield to make plays. Sometimes it might be a little inconsistency on tape, but I mean, you get under a good coach and a good staff and a good team and good teammates, great teammates.
You hear what he said? You hear what he said and all that? What he said around yonder? You get around good coaches, get around a great staff, good teammates, great teammates. It makes a difference for sure. You put him with B-Flow. You put him around Jalen Redmond. You put him around Rodriguez, Tyrion Ingram, Jonathan Grenard, etc. You know what it is. You know what it ain't. But you put him in that mix, bro. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for sure. Straight up. Heavy, man. We know what it is. You know it. I know it. So you damn right. First thing he said is coaching. Hey, he's going to be around the best. Let's get it, bro. We go.
Like you gonna want to go hard every single play for them boys. So that's pretty much me. Athletic, shoot, 1-on-1. Did I say competitive? That's me. I'm gonna talk.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Big Ten in the building. What he said, man. Rewind that, man. He a dog. For sure, bro. For sure. School vibe. Yeah. Back the fuck up, you hear? Straight up. Here we go. He a dog for sure, man. Let's get it. Can't wait to see him in practice versus D Jackson. Woohoo! It's going down, right, Doogie? It's going down in the boogie downtown, huh? Man. Oh, don't talk about Ross, Norris. Don't talk about Rouse, Norris. We know Rouse been soft, whatever the hell you want to call him, right? Right, he been a soft big back motherfucker type shit and all that. Yeah, Rouse been soft. Remember last year, Norris Fierce, everybody hyping Rouse big ass up, like his big soft ass gonna go in there and do something and move something and 1-2 something. He ain't did shit type shit, old punk chomp. Huh? Just because he a funny guy, loud guy, and all that, he ain't loud on the field. Huh? Guess what? He ain't loud on a damn field, Norse. You damn right he's soft. SAWFTSO capital FT, etc. Dog. Sharman soft little bitch. Huh? Heavy. Come on now. Rouse. Matter of fact, me and you, Rouse, 10 a.m. tomorrow on the gridiron. Be there or be square. I'll put you on your head top and make your head drop. Period. I don't want to hear about no weight discrepancy type shit. People be saying like victim weight. Certain dudes think they big bullies. Saw one big lip gloss having on type nigga talking about victim weight type shit, nigga. Boy, hey. Don't let the weight fool you, bruh. That whole victim weight get big motherfuckers fucked up every day, huh? Heavy, early, dog. I put you on your head top, make your head drop. Rouse, early, dog. You hear me? Let's get it, man. Here we go. The hell going on around here? Internet got people crazy, bro. No cap, Holmes. You know what I mean? Think they big bad bully, big bad wolf. Here we go, Caleb Banks. Lock in, bro. Lock in. Here we go.
We'll talk smack all day long. Hard worker. I can go on and on. I'm probably gonna say the same thing, but that's just me though. I would say my strengths though. My strengths. You did ask about that. My strengths. I would say the run game, pass game. Kind of just. I feel like I haven't reached my full potential yet though. I feel like I got a lot to learn.
Big facts, no cap. Big facts, no cap. Lot to learn. Lot to learn from dude. Lot to learn, man. Here we go. A lot to learn, bro. Dre in the building. Big facts. SKOL. A lot of people on here don't watch SEC football. I know it, man. I know it. Some don't understand. I don't think T-Bass understood. You hear me, Dre? You know, shout out T-Bass as well. But some people don't understand. They don't watch it, or they hate it, or they don't want to respect it. You know, because they caught up in the bullshit. No bullshit. 1 second.
And I think I'm gonna learn a lot under Coach Nielsen. I think he's gonna help me develop, and Coach Flo as well. I think those guys are gonna help me be great. Oh, Mom, I'm doing media, Mom. Sorry, my mom came in. She looks excited. And I say my weaknesses, really just using my not usually using my hands. I feel like my technique sometimes just goes out the window a little bit. And I think that's something I definitely could develop on. You know, having my eyes in the right. You guys hear me? I'm sorry. Somebody was calling me. You guys hear me? Okay. Yeah. Just having my eyes in the right gap. And just, you know, playing with my hands, you know, that's pretty much it. Technique, definitely something I can develop on for sure. Everything, honestly, if you ask me.
Caleb, I know you mentioned Coach Nielsen and Coach Flo. Just specifically with Coach Flores, what are you excited?
1 second. And you can always improve technique, right? You can always improve technique. Shit. You can always coach up technique. Do this, do that. Go here, go there with it. What you can't coach, like I always say, size and speed. This dude is a big boy, a real big dog who has what? Size and motherfucking speed, Holmes. You hear me? Heavy. You know, size and speed. Remember that always. But not only that, bro, he brings the tenacity with it, right? The determination with it, the violence, aggression with it early. He ain't no soft ass big back. He a big back who will leave you flat, bro. You hear me? Early, strong, heavy. Everybody talking about how tall he is. Oh, he can't do this. He can't do that. Oh, Roski Berevin said it, right? Oh, he's too tall. He can't get low. Cap. He can get low. And in some situations, he's so strong, he don't got to get low. He has the advantage up top. Yeah, sometimes he will have the advantage not being the lowest man, but still win the battle. Pay attention to the film. Watch and see, watch and believe for sure. It will be times that you see probably on his highlight realms as well, when sometimes he doesn't have the so-called leverage, but still move shit and abuse shit type shit. You hear? That's what it's about, bro. He's a different dog, a different animal. Majority of so-called taller guys in the middle, etc., they may have a problem with their leverage. He's different. He's a different player, different animal. Period. Everybody want to talk about his foot. Without the foot injury, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure. And I understand. Oh, defensive tackle, defensive lineman, trenches, put pressure on that foot. Every snap, every rep, every down. There's going to be pressure on it. He's heavy. He's big. So what? If he's healed, he's healed. It's funny, though. Type shit I be talking about with Vikings fans type shit. You hear me? Heavy, like Kirk Cousins, not Kirk Cousins, but Darrisaw. We all know how great Darrisaw is, how great Darrisaw can be. Right? At the end of the day, if he stays healthy, we know what it is. But Darrisaw, damn, he was hurt coming in, and y'all loved him. He was hurt coming in, and y'all loved him, bro. Period. Y'all could have loved Slater, but y'all loved Darrisaw. Period. Off the rip, he was hurt, dog. Off the back, shout out for extra, right? Early. You know what I mean? Straight up. But he was injured, surgery, rookie camp, missed this, missed that. Oh, when he's on the field, he's great. Definitely. But y'all not once questioned Darrisaw. But once again, hypocritical, dog. Very hypocritical. 1 minute you want them to attack the trenches, 1 minute you don't.
They attack the trenches. They get a dominant force, potentially. Now you're complaining, you're crying type shit. Crying for what? He's not this, he's not that. You're questioning him because of his foot. A foot that is damn near 100% healed, allegedly. Got to throw that allegedly round yonder, right? Right. So are you kidding me, man? No cap. Come on now, bro. Stop it. Huh? Stop it, man. Straight up. But you're absolutely correct, Dre. They don't, bro. They don't at all. Yeah. Period, bro. Whether it's because of hate for it, whatever. Like, should be crazy. We talking about true talent here.
About, working with him and the way that he can use you in his schemes.
So when I went on the 30 visit, I remember he sat all the players down. He said, "I'm just telling y'all right now, if we pick you, like we gonna get after it." Like that's just like first thing he said, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm all for that." You know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah, that's what it's about. Yeah. What Flo said, we gonna get after it, bro. You know what it is. You know what it ain't. We're gonna get after it around that bitch. You know what it mean. You know it. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES. Straight up.
Love it. You know what I mean? And the scheme wise, you know what I mean? Defensive end playing the big end. So 4-eye, kind of around there, 3 technique, 5 technique. Kind of just being able to use my abilities. I feel like I'm a freak athlete. I'm 1-on-1. Not a lot of guys have the skill set that I have, but I feel like if I develop my tools the way that I know I could, I could be dangerous, if you ask me.
All about development for sure. Talk about a weapon, dangerous, all that, bro. Great pick by the Vikings if he stays healthy. You hear me? Early. That's just what it is right now. But I don't give a damn about no foot injury. See if the man is healed or not. I ain't finna sit and dwell on that. For what? Why? Shit. After June, he gonna be ready. I repeat, after June, he gonna be ready. Probably ready now, but of course you got to be smart and take certain precautions as well, for sure. We go.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me. You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Totally.
Slow down with vanilla milk chocolate almond. That's Daz.
Hi, Caleb. Kind of keeping with flow. Just was there any feedback that he gave you about where he would want to see you grow and where he would maybe help you develop at the next level?
Yeah. Honestly, everything from my technique. I'm kind of echoing. I can hear myself echoing a little bit. My technique, just use my hands, like I said, my eyes, getting better as a player, growing as a person. We didn't talk like crazy a lot, but with the conversations that we had, though, it was good.
Hey, Caleb, just had one more. What happened at the combine, like with the foot at the combine? Like, how did that play out? What happened? And then
once again, being nosy. Huh? Shut your nose ass up, huh? You punk chonk heavy. Nosy ass boy. You know what I mean? Don't matter what happened, how it happened, etc. Really, he ain't got to answer your questions at all, for real. Yeah. We go.
I mean, you talked about the decision to play through it, work out through it, but what happened?
So that night before, it was kind of like a freak accident. I was practicing my starts. I had on some little skill cleats, some cleats I shouldn't have had on, running that 40 in. I'm 330 pounds. It's kind of funky wearing those, but.
That's what I mean right there, right? Boom. Prime example right there. He got to be on point for real, bro. Understand the cleats he should have on in that situation, right? So he don't risk putting himself in an injury position. Here we go.
Like you can't do like, so you're like, brother, I'm saying, man, best of the best, top of the line. He must be on point. Why the hell you going out there with the wrong cleats on, my dog? Heavy. Why the hell your staff or your trainer or whoever ain't say, hey, yo, you a big man now. You might want to change out the type cleats. What you doing with those may be putting you at risk here or there. He running around there like he finna burn rubber. Huh? Put the right cleats on, big dog. Yay. Bitch, yeah. Motherfucker, ooh, babe. Oh, babe. Hello, man. They playing here. They playing here. Oh, wow. Here we go.
Yeah, no, the foot just popped. It popped on me on my second rep of my start. I'm thinking it's a muscle problem, so I'm not really thinking too much of it. That next morning, I woke up, foot wasn't swollen, foot wasn't, feeling weird or anything like that. So walking on it, doing everything the right way. Went out there on the field, was practicing my starts, warming up. I did the broad jump, I did the vert jump. Kind of a little pain there, but it wasn't too bad. But when I ran my 40, it was kind of bad. You know what I mean? Like I was feeling it. Ran the second 40 because I was trying to run faster, in pain, but I fought through it. I pushed through it. Unfortunately, I didn't get the time that I wanted, but I feel like I still went out there and performed the best that I could. I tried to do one drill on the field, didn't really work the way I wanted it to, didn't feel good. So I decided to sit down because it would have just, I didn't want to put anything on tape where it would have, been detrimental for me. So, and I wasn't myself. So I just decided to sit down. I thought it was the cleat issue, so that wasn't a lie. I know everybody was saying like it's the cleat. He said it was the cleat. He said it was the cleats. I really didn't know it was broke at the time. So, yeah, that was that. But yeah, it's kind of crazy.
And then you mentioned your mom who walked in. Can you just describe how much she's meant to you throughout this journey?
Yeah, she's meant a lot. That's my rock right there, man. She's always there, helping me, develop as a player, as a person. And yeah, she's there on the field too, guys. Like she's all in. Yeah, so she's done a lot, and I'm happy that she's right there on my side. I really wouldn't have done none of this without her support. And I'm glad that she's here supporting me every step of the way. I know you guys seen her on TV. She's doing a little dance. But yeah, no, she's enjoying it. She's really happy for me.
Ben, we'll round out with you.
Okay. Yeah, Caleb, I'm just curious what kind of advice they've given you long term in terms of managing your foot. If doctor talked to you about weight, bringing that down and all, is that something that would help, or what kinds of advice have they given you in terms of how to handle your foot and make sure this doesn't happen again?
Yeah, so just taking care of my body every single day. They talk to me about that a lot. The weight, so probably just losing.
Shout out Tyson Garcia in the building, man. Gotta have the right cleats, big dog. No cap, no excuses about it. Must have the right cleats for sure. Crazy work, man. So that tells me he doesn't pay attention. I don't know. Hey, pay attention to something, bro. I'll only accept this if we get Katie McDonald too. Shout out Michael in the building. Hey, hold on now, Michael. You gotta accept it, bro. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Oh man, he ran in baseball cleats. Shake my head. Wow, homie, here we go.
I wanted to personally lose 10 pounds, to be around like 320, 315 around there. That's just my personal preference. Cleats is a big thing. So I talked to the EQ staff. They was real big on that. They told me they was gonna make sure everything was set, make sure I was in the right cleats, make sure I had the
You should have made sure you was in the right cleats when you was running. Yeah, let me run that back too, because my screen was up there. You should have made sure you was in the right cleats while you was running the damn 40, dog. You hear me? Early. Here we go.
They've given you long term in terms of managing your foot. If doctor talked to you about something that would help.
Yeah, so just taking care of my body every single lot. EQ staff, they was real. Cleats is a big thing. So I talked to the EQ staff. They was real big on that. They told me they was gonna make sure everything was set, make sure I was in the right cleats, make sure I had the fitting, the soles, everything the right way, so I can go out there and perform. So I can be the best version that I can be.
Awesome. Caleb, thank you so much for your time tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great one.
He should get a special made for him that conform to his feet and ankles. Big facts, man. Big facts. Here we go. Nala in the building. My dog Nala in the building. What up, bro? Heavy. Terrible pick by Vikings, EJ. Whoa, Nala, calm it down. Calm it down. Now you hear me? Comment way the fuck down. Comment way the fuck down, Nala. You hear me? Heavy. You know, you my dog and all that, but you know it. You know it. You gotta come here and expound why you would say some shit like that round now. What makes you feel comfortable in saying bad pick? How? Why? You hear me? Early. How the hell is it a bad pick in your eyes? Oh, I must know. I must know. SKOL VIKES. Michael say, EJ, you a good dude. Hey, much appreciated, man. Straight up, Michael. Respect, dog. Respect. No cap. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES. Yeah, Nala, you wildin'. You hear me? Heavy. You wildin', Nala, heavy. No cap. Point blank period. You wildin' off the rip. Off the rip. Off the damn rip. Early. You wildin' like a bitch. Shout out my dog Nala in the building. But damn, my boy, huh? Getting a little carried away over there in Detroit this early afternoon around here. Huh? We got big Caleb Banks, man. You hear me? Fuck what they think, man. Heavy. SKOL VIKES. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, bro. That's pretty much it for the live, man. Once again, shout out Caleb Banks in the building. He must continue to grow, get better and better. I'm sure he will. Once again, lock in with me tonight for the second and third round. It's going down in the boogie downtown. You know what it is. What you said, Nala. He would have been available in the second round, bro, in my opinion. No need to spend 18th on him. I say cap. You understand? I say cap, bro. For real. I don't think he wouldn't have been available in the second round. And at the end of the day, guess what? Like Rob Brzezinski said, that was their guy. That's who they went with. That was the move that needed to be made right there. Period. Available second round or not, which I don't think he would have been, but they went with their move, the guy they wanted on the board. You hear me, Nala? You know, now be very careful now, very careful and you know, and diving too much into Vikings business. You understand? There's certain things you just don't know what's going on, what's not going on, and all that. Period. For sure. Here we go. You could have got Sadiq or Thieneman. Got Sadiq how he was gone. Got Thieneman for what? Huh? It's a lot of questions about Thieneman for sure. Here we go. We need DBs today. We're going to get them. We're going to get them, Tyson. You hear me? We're going to get them, big dog. You hear me? Early. No cap. Getting them for real. Getting them for real. Fuck how they feel, dog. Huh? Yeah. Let's get it, man. Gonna get up out of here, though, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell as well. Yeah, support the grind, support the channel. Share this with any and everybody you know for sure. Come rock and roll with me. Lock in with me, dog. Let's get it. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL VIKES. Believe that. And guess what? We run the north. Yeah.